All right. Well, we are back to endurance racing here in IEC. It's Spa in Belgium where round 3 takes place. We've got plenty of drivers ready to hit the track here. And TDG, well, oh my gosh, what is going on here?
Well, as you know, Spa is a very historic track. So I'm looking forward to this a lot this time around because, I feel like a lot of people's favorite track is Spa. Um and it's one of the longer races, so I think it's great for an endurance league like this one. And I think we'll see a lot of action this time around. So
Yeah, it's pretty famous in the IRL endurance leagues. There's some pretty exciting racing that goes on here at Spa. In bow racing, it's never been done really in this capacity, so it's going to be a brand new event for a lot of these drivers racing for 1.5 hours in Spa, which is pretty long in front of a keyboard in general. But to do it dedicated racing for that amount of time is going to be it's going to take a toll on drivers' mental capacity as they continue to shoot us with arrows.
I think they're more shooting chopstick with arrows right
Oh yeah.
now.
well,
Well, now I've been poisoned. So what teams are you looking forward to this time around, Blue? Do you have anything we should be keeping our eyes on?
Well, it's got to be Rocket Gila and Mafiosa, who won last race and jumped up to third in the standings. They were sixth before Amola, and now they're third. So a crazy jump in positions, overtaking Grana Racing and Bros and Birds to do so. And oh my gosh, they're just beating him up. So that's what I'd look out for. They're 3 very, very accomplished drivers, and never count any of them out. So we'll see who shows up today in Spa. Last couple weeks ago in Amola, we had quite a few absences of drivers who couldn't make it, which really shook up the standings. I think Rosenberg's got it the worst. Like I said, jumping down 2 positions. They're in 5th now in the standings. And hopefully their team can bounce back from that, have a couple of drivers ready, and balance out some good racing for the rest of the teams to challenge against.
Yeah, luckily Rosenbergs were able to put 2 drivers together. So, or I believe 3. I believe it's going to be Dead End. No, it's going to be Dead End and Gaming Moment because Big Bird is not able to make it. So,
their team captain isn't here.
Very unfortunate, but it is Mother's Day.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is Mother's Day here in America. We're doing this instead of calling our moms. So
I'll make sure to do it. Very interruptive.
Sorry, Mom.
During the middle of the broadcast.
I'll call later tonight. Yeah.
If anyone's mom is watching right now, happy
Mother's Day. Yeah, sure. I doubt there's any moms. Usually it's a
arrow whisked right over your head.
That didn't work, did it? Well, all right. Should we take a look at the pit lane here? We got 20 minutes till we go racing here in IEC. Qualifying starts right at 10 o'clock Pacific time. So let's go ahead and walk over, shall we?
Well, yeah, walk over. Oh,
you're still here.
I might have found myself in the wall.
Hey guys, don't mind me. I don't think I got hit. I think I was.
I got hit a few times. I think I had a couple arrows in my foot.
Let me get out of this.
Blue, we're stuck.
We're stuck. Oh. All right. Which direction is playing? This way. There we go.
It is over here. We have a new team.
Oh yeah.
This time around.
Botoro Rosso. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a junior team, first in ICE history.
A junior team?
Yeah, it's the junior team of Red Boat Racing.
I thought they already had one.
They did. Now they have a junior team to the junior team.
What? Okay, okay, sure. We'll talk to them in just a second. But let's go ahead and walk through. Let the pit walk time come show up to your pits. There we go. I somehow put the E in there. All right. Well, first let's talk about. Is this design? No. Who is this?
This is Core Gaming.
Core Gaming. Are they racing today?
I believe so. I believe they have finally managed to scramble two drivers together, and I think they are finally racing today.
Oh, thank goodness. This team has been desperate for some points. We haven't seen. They designed their pit lane, but they never have gotten to use it yet. So here they go. I gotta say though, that this lava scares me. Would you think that it's like a hindrance or?
You know, yeah, I don't know what would happen if you drove into that. But
You're immune to it. It does nothing.
thank goodness, thank goodness.
It's a shortcut, actually. It helps them.
It's a
in their
shortcut.
pit lane.
Oh no, we gotta patch that out.
All right, Segi Delphine.
Segi Delphine is not gonna be showing up today, unfortunately. I believe they're all busy for Mother's Day right now.
That's all of their excuses. You guys all have an excuse today. You better not abuse it.
We buy your boat racing team.
Hi, Shell Joe. Hello, Dr. Spats.
Hello.
Hello.
That does not work. Good morning.
Good morning,
Wait,
Q.
let me turn you up real quick.
You're looking a little
Okay.
funny, Shell Joe.
Yeah, I'm
what's
the big top 4. Can you guess who I am?
yeah? Well,
Can you guess the 4 people I
Lapis. I see Soda.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the arms?
He starts with T.
Oh, 2-8
Oh, is that two? Yeah, that's
Nope.
2-8.
With T.
And then is there like a?
with a T.
I guess there's a separate
Like
leg.
the letter.
Ooh,
T, then a B.
I don't know who the legs would be.
T
His
Bosch.
nickname is Mr. Yeah.
Big Four, huh? The Big
yeah,
Four
the big top 4. The big top 4.
with T Bosch.
Then
Okay,
my pants.
dude, I couldn't tell you. These are the most default pants I've seen.
He starts with M.
No Pecky.
No, who's
So
who's the-
unfortunately, their captain
arguably the best
uh,
driver now.
for this race has been signed to a separate team, Ferrari.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ferrari
Tested.
for this race, is going to be driving for Red Bull Racing.
It's Mafiosa.
that's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy.
How
Well,
do you like my banner?
oh yeah.
Not
Yeah,
quite
that's
sure
great.
how that happened, but it did happen.
Yeah, well, Ferrari, we can't really talk to him. He's deaf and he can't hear us, but he's
Yeah,
here in
Ferrari.
spirit.
I'm
Oh,
also
wait,
deafened
I can
because I
tell him,
forgot
wait,
to
one sec.
update my voice.
Ah, you can't hear anybody, but I can. Yeah.
Oh, he will know.
Alright.
He will know. Wait.
We do gotta hurry
Ah.
though. Let's move on to the championship leader,
Kane changes his name again.
KWQ.
KWQ.
Das ist nicht real.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I missed over there. But there's hyenas over there.
Huh?
Yeah, you guys good over there?
No, we
I
are
am.
not,
I
we
don't
are
know.
not. Sorry. Well, be quieter. Sorry.
No, I'm just making sure. Well, yeah, KEQ, also known as Kane Wet or Kanye Eats, multiple different names has gone through
Or-
his
Oh my god.
Those
Bruder,
two
das ist
gay.
really-
those two. Oh right, yes. So many names have gone through on top of that guy's
Ah.
head, but today is KEQ,
Kappa.
and yeah, you're gonna have to change some things if you update point standings for his name there. I'm not looking forward to that in SC1. So, all right,
Welcome to
Goopy
my-
Goobers.
Goofy Goobers not
Yeah,
able to
racing.
show up today.
All right. IKEA Racing is here with their junior
IKEA,
team.
Yes. Both were able to get 3 drivers together.
That's good. IKEA's second place in the standings right now.
Are these doors ice?
Yeah, they're ice, dude. It's for ice.
Yeah. It's for ice. Let's go.
Yeah, crazy.
You can do /RG bypass, by the way.
All right. Well, let's keep walking down the slabs of these. We have so many pit lanes. We have to make like 2
We
lanes.
want
It's
to
so
eat your
wonky.
pancreas. I believe are going to make it today.
Oh,
Is
finally.
that hotspot?
Oh,
Send me a picture about me in Discord.
Well, hotspot's over there for some reason.
Well, you know what to do. Send a picture.
For any moms in chat, make sure to show your son hotspot. I recently learned that that's actually a food in the Netherlands. I did not know
Oh
that.
yeah, it is. Yeah. I learned that about a year ago too. So, yeah, I didn't know that either. All right,
Yeah,
True
we
North,
want
are
to eat your
they?
pancreas. Oh, True North? No. I believe that they are all. I believe Lifen is playing baseball, probably doing
Oh,
Lifen things.
I was doing that
Hockey
yesterday.
is not racing as well, and Oinked is driving for DNS.
So is True North disbanded at this point? They're so pretty though. Like their pit lane, their identity is so cool.
You know, I'm not sure, honestly.
I hope they can make it work.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure
The
it. They'll
Canadians,
figure it out. They'll figure
yeah.
it out.
All right, big team here. Fox Ferrari. Hello, guys.
Hey all. So today we're a bit like we didn't train much because we had Pato Cup later, so we'll try to do our best. And we add a new technique that we created to go faster into the pits. We are working on it. Yeah.
Really quickly.
If you check up here, we have an anvil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That we can launch in the middle of the pit to slow down the enemy pits.
Ivan, look, I put an.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Cannon.
working on this technique. Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Like now we are still in the testing phase. Like if you place a redstone there. It didn't work. The trust
Maybe some more work
trust.
done. All right. Well, good luck, Fox Ferrari. Fuko just up to MC. A pair that's ready to take on. You guys are doing great in other divisions. Hopefully, we can see you in the top 5 in IEC after today.
Yeah, we will try. I doubt today, but
That was a
we will
good
try,
slash
we will
get
try.
head, Ivan.
All right, GG. It's Sandstorm here. Are they racing today?
Sandstorm will be racing today.
Oh, that's good.
And I believe
I think he's.
they have a new signing.
I'm gonna do slash get head.
From what I remember.
Oh my gosh, I just...
Oh my goodness, my ears.
Sorry if anyone heard that too much. I just pulled out a wire that's underneath my table. That's connected to literally everything on my computer. So...
Oh no, their new signing is just a new Yazar alt account. Never mind.
Oh, great. You love to see
Julian
it.
Cole Jr. will be doing qualifying for them today.
All right. Well, we have 2 minutes till... Oh, wait, no. Do we have 12 minutes? Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Yes.
All right. Ice skaters. Are they racing? Ice skaters?
Ice skaters will be, I believe, will be most likely racing today, depending on if Simon can show up.
They're star driver.
Yeah,
Simon.
they're star driver.
Yeah. All right. Well, we keep moving. Kebab delivery drivers. Are any of them? No, they're not here as it stands. But yeah, kebab delivery drivers. Are they racing today? Yeah, it looks like TechAd is driving for them. Wrath of Finland, Currywurst.
Yeah, they signed TechAd despite not knowing if TechAd was going to show up today. They signed him for quality. So we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, now we get on to probably a little bit of a conversation here with the Red Boat Racing boat, and now
we now got 3 teams.
Oh, wait. I want to
Bor- Boa
Toro
Toro.
Rosso.
Okay, wait, say that again.
Toro Rosso.
Botoro Rosso.
Waffle.
Yeah.
We're gonna change the name.
Okay.
Don't worry.
That is
Don't worry.
very hard to. Botoro Rosso.
Toro Rosso.
Botoro Rosso. Okay, like Bo Turo Ro. So kind of like that, but with
It's like
Turo.
Toro Rosso IRL.
Well,
the
Toro
BF
Rosso. Toro. Oh my gosh, it's so confusing. Well, I'll try my best to describe Botoro Rosso.
It's all right, man. Don't worry.
But Okay, well, what
fuck
had you guys decide on a third team, the first in really all of boat racing, to fill in a third team, despite your team's not doing like the most exciting, either one of them. So what
just
decided to
simply
split you guys up?
We just have a lot of people, and even for 2 full teams, we just have too many.
Well, a third
Hey, we
team.
got some speed today. We got Builder Matty, we got Ferrari, we got Demon Addict if he feels like it.
How do you think the new team will do today? Where do you think they will place?
I think the new team should be able to contend for points. Like, we're not saying our expectations or anything since this is their first race. So we're just getting the team ready for when we go to Le Mans next month.
Can you get
Okay. Well, you better hope that they don't overtake either of your other 2 teams.
Yeah,
That would be that'd be pretty bad.
That would be
Overall,
awkward.
priorities are
We do have to
investing
move on. We do
Alright,
have to
alright.
we are a little
Alright.
behind
giving
schedule.
space to
All right,
racing
let's
cars,
go
racing
TDG.
cars,
Moving up to
racing
the top.
Yeah, let's jump up there. Whoa. Yeah, definitely not putting all their eggs in one basket. They're splitting them up between many of them and putting them against each other. Motoro Rosa.
Jolly.
Jolly. And Oint. What's going on
No, I'm
here?
not here. No, my name is.
Wait, I
Sanjay.
can't hear Jolly. I think I've muted him.
Jolly. Jolly is probably on the wrong microphone.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. I hear him.
It's another bunch of archer. You won't believe it. Oh my gosh.
What is
it, Jolly?
happening? What is
Jolly?
happening?
I don't know, but I'm the landlord here.
Oh my gosh. They ruined
Oh my
it.
gosh.
Who is they? Who is they, Jolly?
I am
We'll get
the
him.
landlord.
Who is they?
I see absolutely nothing
They.
wrong with this building.
Oink, do you want to describe this?
Yeti mode pretty. Whatever.
No, well,
This is an
well, I was using
absolutely
that bit for miles
terrific
away.
industrial home for the
So this-
common
this would
folk,
be- this would be a
unlike me.
Ah.
Alright, I'll just use this one, I'll just-
Unlike you, good sir.
So as the detective, as the very smart person, because I'm not able to answer this question. By any chance, do you think Jolly is suffering?
Underpaid. No, he's not.
Ah.
Well, I love the renovation. I love what y'all did to the place.
Yeah, really
looking better
puts
than
the
ever.
house in a home, huh?
Here's a
Or the
decoration.
home in a house. Oh, big. Hey, big. All right, well, we're
You
gonna keep
gotta
moving
move
on. Snowy Sunrise controversy.
Sunrise controversy. They are going to be racing today.
This
Yeah.
is we're
So
Legendary 7 and his brother, right? Should be the
Yes.
squad here. All right. Well. Oh, there he is. Can we get a quick word with Legendary? Yes, Legendary.
Legendary.
How we doing? How we doing?
He's
Hey.
AFK.
Wait,
Everyone stand
wait a
up
minute.
there, okay? Everyone stand up there like we're
We have to wait for him.
Oh,
Ah,
it's
it's Taku. Oh, he can't talk, Taku. He's got the wrong voice chat on, but
There we go.
Legendary. Well, you guys are, of course, a dynamic duo in a brotherhood. How are we feeling going to the spa? Got much practice in?
I didn't have really much time this weekend, but I still think I'm doing
Oh, he
good on
needs
this
to
track.
mute. He needs to have push to talk.
Yeah, I think we can cook, maybe.
Ooh, all right. What are we looking for the standings here? Maybe after today, like looking for a top 5, top 10 kind of placement. Where are we at?
Well,
oh, that's
oh,
perfect.
since the last race we got, I think,
I'm
10
actually
or
gonna take
11. I
one
think
away.
we can definitely go for top 10.
All right.
I don't think top 5, but yeah. Let's say
Okay.
we aim to P7 or something.
All right, sweet. Well, good talking to you, Legendary, and it's Taku. Good luck today, the brotherhood duo of Snowy Sunrise controversy.
Dynaco's not
Dynaco
racing
is
today.
not racing. Traffic
Hello?
cones is yeah. I've. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Who's that? Who's that?
That is
Oh, it's Fuko.
He keeps dropping
That's
anvils
four.
on us.
we have got a new driver. We have got an Ace Goals on the team now. He's joined our team.
Hey! Congratulations,
hello.
new signing. Makes you a squad of 4 now, huh?
Yeah, so we'll each have our own leg now, which is gonna be pretty good.
Good, good, good. Well, how does that affect your hopes for today in Spa? Maybe a little bit better of a position, huh?
I reckon it's gonna go well, cause like NA Skulls, he is quick. Like he's got some speed. So I think he's doing the second leg. I'm doing the first leg, and yeah, well, it's gonna be good. It's
And
we
don't forget
haven't
Kai
practiced
Ninja and
loads.
Chopstick on 3rd and 4th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kai Ninja's
Yeah.
doing leg 3,
But don't forget
Chopstick's
us.
bringing it home.
Cool,
And yeah,
cool.
it's gonna. We haven't practiced loads, but I think we'll do quite well because we're quite consistent on this track. So
Good,
yeah,
good, good.
looking
All
forward to it.
right. Well, good luck, you
Yeah.
guys. You guys have
We
a
got
full
four-
squad.
We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Yeah, okay, let's run through this. ATV, Rocket Gila Mafioso, we talked about them before. They have jumped to third in the standings from 6th.
Birds and Boats should be racing today, I believe so. But their junior team is not racing today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Front markers have, I believe, retired.
Yes.
For the meantime. Hyperglide is racing today with Sovikin and Luke Dexter boys.
Yep, yep, yep.
They're not right here right now though.
And we go down to the bottom. Maybe
Right
get
down to the bottom.
conversation here with
C
Columba.
plus goats.
Columba's here. Hi, Columba.
Yo.
Quick word from you. How you feeling with you and your hopefully
Texas
team?
flag.
What?
What?
Texas flag? What?
You know, on your screen. right
Oh
there.
yeah.
Oh no, that's
Texas
Czechia,
flag.
but-
That's totally
That's
not.
Czech.
Yeah. I
Totally
couldn't
not
do
anything
anything
else.
better.
It's Texas right there.
Ah.
I didn't know you were
Yeah.
from
Land of the
Texas, you
free.
know, I-
Land of the free,
now that I-
Columbia.
Now that I see that, I can hear it in the accent. You know.
I mean, hey, well, there's a big fight for the P5, and we're looking to win that.
Ah, against Rosenbergs right now, leading that pack.
Yeah, yeah,
You think
yeah.
by the time you're in P5, you'll be the League B goats, or
Depends what Skibidi Toyota decides to do, but I feel like Casimir can do it. Yeah.
The driver, by the
As we
way,
all know,
to be
when
clear
Isaac
for
does
the
come down-
viewers,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is the driver, not a random filler word he threw in there.
it always goes down. All decisions lead back to Skibbity Toiletto 12.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I tell you what.
All right. Well, Columba, good luck to you guys here at
By the
League
way,
C
Blue
Goats.
Raider, one message for you.
Uh-huh.
The new skin is worser.
Oh,
Worser.
well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's already been like a couple months, so.
Yeah, I didn't have the chance to talk to you. So
Alright, we
no.
gotta move on.
Okay.
Go, go, go.
Oh. All right. Who's here? Who's this?
MMM.
Mims, M&M's. I don't know.
MMMs.
Okay.
Got the usual pit box here. I believe they have made. They've finally gotten their signing from a couple races ago. Michael Blockstop. be racing for
Oh,
them
Michael
today.
Blockstop.
So
Crazy.
Michael Blockstop, I believe he's going to be here today. Yeah, he's on the server. All right. So I'm excited to see how Michael Blockstop does. I did see him in a quick race, and I can tell you what, he was block stopping. all
Oh.
over the place.
Okay.
Um,
Triple team attack.
They got their
They got their
full
roster.
roster and what their stints are going to be.
Ooh, they're
Okay.
just telling the entire opponents, like the entire grid, what their plan is.
Gosh.
They're putting their best driver as the last stint to maybe pull away a massive.
Don't make it obvious. I think T-Bosh is staring at you right now.
He's looking at you.
Well, whenever I started saying that, you were standing like right
Oh.
here, but you kind of.
Hello, T-Bosh.
All
Alright.
That's the real T-Bosh right there.
Okay, we got a couple more pits to go. We got 1 minute. This
We
pit
got
lane
that's
is.
pit lane. Death and Suffering really wanted to move their pit lane, and they just didn't clean up their past one, unfortunately. BBC Game Show was not showing up today, and then we got to the two Garana teams.
Garana. Glad to see them coming back. Currently, fourth in the standings. Joka, Digo, and Vincent, Ephra, the works. We'll see who they pick to drive here for their main team versus their junior team. They seem to shuffle it up quite often to fill both teams with equal chances. And that's our grid. That is all the teams that will be competing in IEC. And I believe it's just about time for qualifying.
It is.
Right, so
Let's see.
qualifying is going to work pretty simply. Each team will pick one driver to be their elective first stint
Outside
driver.
box,
That driver will be taking
And I'm
a
not gonna
one
do
lap
the
shootout
box
race against
first.
all the other first drivers. And oh my gosh, that thing is huge. I need to fix that, but for now, we just have to do. Shoot, where is it? Which one is it in? GUI scale is somewhere over here, right? There we go. It's way too big. There we go. All right, you can see on the right there every single team that is competing today. One driver from each will be taking a one-lap shootout against all the others. It's a 2-minute and 30-second track about for here in Spa. And yeah, the drivers competing and qualifying will be the first drivers in the race as well. They're starting on the grid, but don't worry, the other drivers get to race for the team later on. Every couple of minutes there will be a pit window open, and drivers will have to go in, switch drivers using our nice data pack that we have made. I believe 2.8 made that to switch drivers, and then they'll drive the second, third, and fourth stints of this race. Some teams only have a couple drivers, so they'll have double stints for a couple of their teammates, and then the 4 stacks will have one each. So we saw a couple 4 stacks already lined up, ready to go. An entire team rooting on each driver as soon as they hit the track here. Pretty exciting. Qualifying means a lot here too, because there's it's a fast track. It seems pretty hard to overtake here in IEC. Of course, you got 1.5 hours to do it, but overtaking will take a while. And so if you wanted to make some ground, the best way to do it is to have a good qualifying position and stay in front instead of having to force your way past others. TG, what can you say about this track here, Spa? It's been a little bit changed from the original Spas, so it might not be exact.
It has been. So as you know, we do have the long straight after the iconic flat uphill. We decided to throw basically a version of Maggots and Beckett's down that straight. So drivers will have a very, very tough time.
Where are we looking?
Here, you can. It's right. TP.
Ah, yes, I see it. Maggots and Beckett's
drivers
in
will have a very
Spa.
tough time trying to maximize the exit speed out that corner.
Yep.
And I'll probably take you through it as we're driving through the actual changes.
Sounds good.
Because I believe quali should be starting soon.
Yeah, so each driver has a lot of work to do. They'll have a full squad of teammates rooting them on as they take this one lap. It's got to be pretty jarring or maybe stressful to do this when you have an entire team rooting you on, hoping you do your best. And here they go, one at a time. They'll be released. We're gonna watch Shell Joe from We Buy Your Boat start us off. Of course, the orange and blue uniform they got going on into turn 1. We'll see how he does. A little bit, actually pretty good there from Shell Joe. Let's take a look at our next driver. I believe Rosenberg's doesn't have a driver, or I don't see a second driver. There's Deceptive MC coming in. He's got a little bit of lag going on to him, to be honest, in turn 1. So, gonna be hard for him to hold on to this first stint if he lags this badly. But Deceptive MC already having issues on the qualifying session. We hope he can load all of his chunks before he gets there, though. It's a very fast track here in Spa, too. So, chunk loading might be an issue for him as he's stuttering a lot. This type of lag will easily put him at a huge disadvantage on race start, because everyone who does qualifying will start the race on the grid as well. And having a laggy driver, and oh my gosh, that is pretty bad. In fact, he's might get overtaken here by Laser Sloth of Death and Suffering. Yeah, he does. They can't see each other, so there's not going to be an issue of bumping or crashing into other drivers. So it's not going to be an issue for Laser to get past him. And he'll actually have no idea what's happening to Septum MC right in front of him. All this lag.
We go through a new corner here. The very quick left-right chicane. Very difficult to not go
Oh,
wide.
a little bit wide there. Yeah, Laser did go a little bit wide there. The two-time FC1 champion almost clinched, or I believe he did almost clinch a FC1 championship here in Spa, but couldn't quite get it done. As we keep going through, you can see there's more drivers behind him. Putting in the laps, we'll keep watching Laser through the next couple corners here. Looking good so far from the Death and Suffering driver. Pretty clean. We'll have to see how he compares to Shell Joe in front. Let's take a look at what Shell Joe is up to right now. He is on the last couple turns here, leading off this group. One turn to go. Pretty tricky two corners here. We do have a driver going backwards, but he's been reset. 1, 2. Look pretty clean there from Shell Joe. We'll see what his time is and what the time is to beat for the other drivers. We didn't see all of his lap, but a 2:34.9 is pretty dang quick, I'd say. So definitely
anything in the 234 range is pretty good, especially 233. If anyone gets a 233 here, that should be one of the top times.
All right, we'll see what Laser can do. It's not going to be a 234 at all. It's going to be quite a bit slower. He's in the 237s, 238s. There he is, 238.5. This MC coming in, a 240. Yeah, it's going to be not great with his lag there. 252, actually. Icono's coming in. I think, 243. Michael Block's up 238. Still, though, Shell Joe's 234 is on top for We Buy Your Boat. Techhead coming through at 242. Not enough. Moloko with 230 time. Not enough either. Going Ivan the Miner. Not going to be enough. 241 from him. A couple, 3 drivers all coming in at the same time here, it looks like. 236 from Dylan Gamer. Not too bad. Putting him in second position in the front row. How does Bull Potato and Wrath of Finland do? These guys might have some good times. 235.7 is going to put him slightly ahead of Red Boat Racing into second place, putting him in the front row. Legendary 7, 235.1, improving just by a bit, but no one can beat We Buy Your Boat as they keep running through. Even Mafiosa does it, though. A 233.5 smashes it, but Rocket Gila Mafiosa is on top here right now. And by a good margin, Grana Racing slides into second there. And now we have 2 drivers beating Shell Joe. Sovakin coming, or that's not Sovakin. JH Dash coming in a 230. It will be a 233. Pretty good there from Pink Dip. 2 tenths slower than Rocket Gilo, and Mafiosa's just second place, putting him in the front row. And we only have a couple of drivers left to go. Unvincent for Garana is a 230. Oh, he's got quite a ways to go, actually. There's Wrath of Finland. Where's Unvincent? His lap didn't count. So that might be an issue. The Bull Potato, yeah, his lap didn't count. We did see him drive by, I think, but he didn't actually get a time set. It was going to be a 230 something, so it wasn't going to be a bad time for him.
I don't know what could have happened there. He's in spectator?
I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, here's all the front drivers doing a second lap. So yeah, on Vincent of Garana Juniors, actually. He's driving Garana Juniors today. Having difficulty with his lap. But while they get that sorted out, take a look. Mafiosa setting the fastest time right at the very end of qualifying, a 2:33.527 with Pink Div Garana Racing on second and third there in the standings. I think we will get a restart for Unvincent, and just Unvincent, so that way he can get a fair lap in, because it would be pretty unfair to not let him finish his qualifying session based on the timing system. But yeah, Shell Joe doing pretty good though. The first driver on track, staying third after all that all that action. A lot of drivers trying to compete against his time early on, but couldn't get it done until it got to Mafioso himself to beat it, and Ping Diff to put in the middle there with JH Dash. So pretty good stuff from the those three teams there. Looking pretty good to start first, second, and third. Of course, we have one driver to go. Let's take a look at Vincent. Have we started another lap for him? Maybe.
It should.
Yeah. I think he's waiting for race control to sort him out and what to do with him. I'm sure he'll get a fair second lap here. Well, we'll have to wait there, but good stuff from those top 3 drivers. And, well, that begs us the question. Let's take a look. Let's put up a poll here. What team wins Spa? We have plenty of time to answer this question, but it will be either Ping Diff, right? Rocket, Gilo, Mafiosa, or is it We Buy Your Boat and Shell Joe's good qualifying, or is it someone else? It could always be someone else. Take a look at the times there. Actually, we did miss it. Joka from Garana Racing did get third, so actually we'll sub him out for Garana. There we go. All right, answering the poll there. I really hope you guys can figure out this one. See who make a bet maybe with your friends on what team is gonna win here today. Maybe your favorite team. Maybe a team that you have a friend on or whatever. So are we gonna get another lap from Vincent? It doesn't look like it. There, race control seems to be continuing on with our session here.
I believe they've probably been. It's probably been through last message, I'd assume.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't look like he's gonna get another lap though. He's running around in spectator mode right now. Take a look at chat here. Tommy's Sheljo looks a little off. Yeah, he's harnessing the power of what he calls the what did he say? It was the four, not the 4 goats, but the 4 legends or something of ice boat racing. And well, he did have, oh, not Sheljo. It was somebody else. Never mind. Forget about that comment. That was somebody else doing that. But I don't. Yeah, Sheljo. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But he's looking good, whatever the case is, with him and We Buy Your Boat. So perhaps a surprising jump up the standings again for We Buy Your Boat. They were 4th in the standings before Amola, but a poor performance there puts them out of the top 5 even. I think they're 6th right now. Trying to chase down Brosenbirds for that 5th spot in the standings. And every point matters here. There's not that many races that take place over the course of the year in IEC. So miss a race or... we are going to wait for a second quali. Looks like an announcement there put out from race control saying we will have a second quali for on Vincent. And perhaps maybe a... another driver? Maybe it's just him. TT quality, so he'll get a second lap. And with things like this, it's always interesting. It sucks that it happens, and maybe he was on a good lap, maybe he wasn't. So it could be a good sign that he gets a second chance at this, or a bad sign that he has to do this, because there's a slight change to how this works here for Vincent mentally. He knows everyone. Well, he's gonna switch. He's gonna hand it off to Digo. Looks like he's asking. So I think he's saying the problem is that I guess they did a driver swap during qualifying, or right before qualifying start, and Digo's gonna do it, but Vincent switched out and then it had an issue with the system there, so it didn't count his lap weirdly. So they might have Digo do it instead for Corona, and there he goes. He's gonna start driving a lap now. It looks like. Well, no, he's on a completely different part of the track. So. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm not sure what their plan is, but Dio's still getting some time in before maybe his his chance. I don't know. It's interesting here that he might want to switch. Who does the session here? There's Digo. And or is it on Vincent gonna be driving their extra or replacement lap, so to say. But yeah, the stress is definitely real on things like this. They're gonna say the second MC. I guess we missed a.
I will say,
yeah,
I will say we do have to be a bit patient because Lapis is not going to be RCing today, so these people's first time like doing the main RC. So just
gotcha.
to be a bit patient, everyone. So.
All right. Well, hopefully we can get an idea of
right
who.
Now.
Of Digo's gone again. So, Vincent is starting a lap, it looks like. I'm not sure if this is an actual lap or not, but we'll watch him anyways. Down to turn one, a little bit wide, but not much to complain about. With the all the eyes watching him and him alone on this TT qualifying session. We'll see if we can handle the stress and make a clean lap here. Down the straights here of Spa.
Down the, you mean down the chicane?
Well, now we're going into, yeah, a little bit of maggots and Beckett. Maggots and Beckett's, there we go. Of Spa, yep. Hold on, next corner here. Left to right-hander. There's a couple of these that look like this and look pretty good there from him. Staying on the blue ice is important. Do not go on packed ice. It'll slow you down tremendously and a lot of time loss to do that. But looking clean so far. Staying on the inside, not getting on that packed ice or that mixed ice. Here he'll take a little bit of it for the faster line. Let's see if he goes a little bit wide here. He does have to kind of overcorrect just a little bit. Better than what we saw Laser do on this corner. So overall, pretty okay there.
Okay.
Oh, we do have a bump there. Oh, a second bump makes it worse. And the stress may have gotten to him. Oh, he just reset.
The people in RC are asking me to hop in VC real quick, so give me one moment.
All right. Well, send back what on Vincent is doing here. We'll keep watching him though. But yeah, so as we get ready for the race though, it's there's some pretty exciting things that we have introduced to IEC that's unique to any other boat racing league. The first we mentioned before is is the driver swaps. Drivers, of course, they're all in teams of up to 4. A lot of teams have less than 4. So they'll have to do some double stints or whatever. But yeah, they get to switch drivers mid-race through a pit lane window. And once they do that, it is a completely different driver on the track using the same boat. It's a team race, so only teams earn points. There's no individual scoring. But on Vincent, of course, of Garana Juniors, it appears. We're watching him get some extra laps in. Dio is back online. So, it may be him driving this one again. The second thing we have introduced to our league here is push to pass. It's pretty simple. You have a recharging bar that recharges slowly at the top of your screen. It can go up to 100%. And if you use, I don't know what button it is actually. It's probably left shift. If you press left shift, you'll get a little bit of a speed boost, and it will burn some of your percentage. So drivers have been using it to overtake drivers, gain a little bit of momentum against drivers who are trying to overtake them. And overall, it's produced some pretty exciting battles of overtake switching and lots of battles that happen with push to pass. Some people learn to use it pretty well. We'll always remember that first race where push to pass was active, where, well, one, it was recharging 10 times faster than it was supposed to be, so a lot faster paces there, but also drivers were struggling to get a grip of, well, literally get a grip after using push to pass. and messing up a lot of corners. One driver who figured that out pretty quickly was Oint, who was at the time driving for True North. Doing pretty good there too. But now driving for Death and Suffering with Jolly and Laser in his rich guy skin. I'm not sure. But he's got the monocle, the mustache, the suit, the works. Like a, 1920s banker. Right, well, IEC is, of course, hosted on frostex.com. If you do want to race in any of the IEC races in the future, or just race on 500 tracks, quick races 24/7, and the best way to learn how to boat race, frostex.com is the way to do it. Simply put in frostex.com on your add server button and get racing. Get learning how to boat race. It's pretty exciting once you get a hang of it. And, well, these drivers have been doing it for years, especially looking at Oingt here, who's been driving for quite a long time now. And has yet to slow down any pace, Oingt. But, yeah, you could be a veteran like Oingt or a more of a rookie. We're looking at some of the other drivers who maybe not as like Shell Joe, honestly, hasn't been driving as long as Oingt has, or his teammates as well. Oh, there's a little bit of lag spike there from Oingt, but a lot of the Garada drivers as well are pretty new. Joka Digo, Unvincent, Efra. And it looks like we do have a grid.
We have figured it out. There was a little bit of, first time RC stuff.
All right.
We have figured it out.
Well, here we go. Let's run down the grid order real quick. Mafiosa of Rocket Gila. Mafiosa on top with that dominant time. Only just beaten out by JH Dash of Ping Diff. The two drivers in the 133s. Joka of Garana Racing starts in your second row alongside now Lucy Gold of We Buy Your Boat. Looks like Shell Joe has been subbed out. Lucy Gold put in. No Sunrise Controversy. We talked about them a little bit earlier with Legendary 7 and his brother. Bolt Potato is next for IKEA Racing. League Sea Goats Columba is excited. Doesn't like my skin apparently, but is still starting on 7th position there. Julico Jr., also known as It's Yezar, in 8th there. Dylan Gamer of Red Boat Racing in 9th. 10th, it goes to Laser Sloth of Death and Suffering. We're missing our 11th place driver for MMMs. IKEA Juniors is here with Moloko in 12th. Botoro Rosso in 13th. Seems to have beaten out Racing, whatever the other one's called. Racing Boats, I think. Ivan the Miner of Traffic Cones. They're excited. A 4-stack there in 14th. Tackett of Kebab Delivery Drivers. Iconus behind him. Deceptive MC. Gaming Moment. And then a couple drivers missing, it appears. They're probably figuring it out. But Lucas Strinax is at the back. We are going to have a server restart, apparently. So we are going to have to take a second to get this refixed. And yeah, we're going to have to take you to a little bit of a break here. So hold tight. We'll be back very soon. All right. Well, we are back to our server, and hopefully this time we'll have a good, clean race start. A little bit of a break there, so I apologize for the delay, but we should be ready to go in just a few minutes here. I think while we were waiting, we did see it was, who was it? It was JH Dash. We're just sitting in his grid spot for a good solid amount of those 5 minutes. He's racing now. Looks like he's getting some laps in now, but yeah, it's pretty funny. All these drivers were driving along, and JH Dash was sitting in his grid spot. Of course, his P2 is where he'll be starting, and just sitting there waiting. And yeah, but I think he's got to get at least one lap in. All drivers should get at least one lap in, so they can load all the chunks again. So they don't see any chunk errors as they drive around and lose where to go. One of the unique things about boat racing that doesn't really exist in any other kind of racing league is, well, if you do have lag or any big issues with chunk loading, you cannot see parts of the track at all, and you'll be driving in the void. So it's a bit easier to preload them by doing the lap now, and getting them all loaded with the Bobby mod, almost essential now in modern boat racing with all these very well decorated and high performing tracks here. But we should be getting ready to go here pretty soon. And
I believe I did have a brief check-in in RC, and they said they should have everything figured out now.
that's
They
good
just
to hear.
gotta get everyone on the grid, and then we should be getting started.
All right. Well, we're 30 minutes into our allotted time here. Hopefully, we got 1.5 hours to go of boat racing, a long endurance race here in Spa. It's of course just a standard race here of endurance racing. There are longer, but not today. Here is a standard 1.5 hour race with 4 stints to be made across the race here. All of them will include different drivers for each team, so you got to be on your best. Well, I especially, I guess, got to be on my best knowledge of who's driving for what, and making sure we are watching the correct drivers and driving for the correct teams here. As,
And for everyone wondering, you are able to do /heat list, or sorry, not heat list, /team list and team info to see all the teams and team.
There you go.
And to see like who is driving for them. So
you can see all the drivers, who they're, or all the teams anyway. A lot of them. And then yeah, /team info or /team info. Yeah, and then let's pick Corona Juniors right now. And you can see Lucas Trunex, Vitor, Gio Dallas, Benjamin, Digo, and Unvincent. So the 2 drivers that we had issues with early on with their qualifying session not going on correctly, but seems to have been solved. They loaded the grid, but yeah, we had another issue with the race start there, and we'll have to wait just a little bit longer. Well, the poll says Rocket Gio and Mafiosa will be winning this race. About 55% of you believe that is the case. And it's a strong argument saying that they will take this top spot. They're starting on top here, are one of the fastest. 3 drivers, have no weak spots in terms of their lineup. And they won last race, right? So what's to say that they're going to do it again? We'll have to see what they are up to. They weren't really winning races too much when Mafiosa wasn't around, but when they added Mafiosa to the team, it's been pretty dominant from the no-name trio. And we might see a similar move here, or maybe a challenge from Ping Diff, who has been able to keep up with them last time out.
I think this
But
is
not
our
enough.
first place team.
Of course, yes.
I believe got 3rd in the last race. I believe so.
Yeah. And yeah, Ping Diff on top by a good amount of points, about 20 or so points here, 71 points to IKEA Racing's 54. It's
They
keeping them on
did
top.
win. They did win the very important first race of the season, which does give 1.5 times points. So
Yes.
It was very important that you won that race.
And there you go. Looks like we're loading things up once again. Yeah. IEC has been quite the talk of the town over the past couple of months. With it's only one race each month or so, and well, it keeps drivers engaged with a unique style of racing that they've never really experienced before this. So a lot of drivers from all over different leagues and servers have put together a squad from, whether they're all Brazilians like the Corona Racing, all from drivers from FC2 like Fox Ferrari, all drivers from BRWC or Formula like Red Boat Racing, True North Canadians, although they're not racing today, and just about anybody seemingly from all around the world. Name a country and, well, name a populous country, I should say. Probably have a driver from where you live. So if you're a new spectator and you're like, okay, who should I root for? Ask somebody who, what's a driver from my country? If you're from Brazil, say, all right, well, go watch the Corona drivers, although that's a pretty good example. But if he's from Croatia or whatever, you'll say, all right, Killable, he is your driver for today. Go listen to, go pay attention to see how he's doing with his team. Or, if you're Polish, go watch Mafiosa from Rocket Gila Mafiosa. We're gonna there's a quick race going on. I'm not really sure what is happening, but who did that? Puko, of course. All right, well, IEC, of course, once again, is hosted on frostex.com, the server with over 500 different boat racing tracks. Learn a boat race here, quick race 24/7, and become one of the best, like the ones you see right now. League racing from FC1 top divisions to FC2, Golf, or IEC. or Frostex is definitely the place to be, the home of boat racing. Frostex.com is all you need to put into your IP address, and you can get racing. I got Vincent is here right now. We've watched him a couple times now, driving a couple laps. Has pretty clean laps. Has made a couple mistakes here in practice so far, but hopefully all has been cleaned up since then. And oh gosh, this corner is so thin. I suppose you haven't seen more drivers bump off the walls here. What's up with Death and Suffering here in Laser Slot?
I'm assuming they're gonna have to add everyone back in manually.
Well, we can talk them in one by one. Death and Suffering. We saw him Laser Sloth with Jolly the Duck, and now Oinked is they're not starting on pole, but they're getting removed now, so maybe not. I'm not sure what's going on here. But
Our Rocket, Gilo, and Mafi, their team, who still has yet to figure out a name.
At this point, I don't know if they should. I'm seeing them being added. My scoreboard is not updated. There they go. There's JH Dash of Pink Diff starting. Well, he's in the fourth position. Yeah.
Oh, I regret getting close to the track. That was some interesting conversation I just heard.
What are they saying on track right now?
You have a Steve skin for me.
Not much. JH Dash talking to his teammate, Paper Yoshi. They're starting on third and fourth, which is not correct, obviously. They need to start first and second.
Oh.
Yeah. Voice chat is a fun thing we have on server, and we added it a couple years ago, and it's we've never looked back on it because it's been such a fun addition to our racing experience. Driving, communicating with drivers off the track when you're just hanging out, or even on the track when drivers will yell at each other, or update each other on how their race has been going, or who's lagging, or whatever else. The voice chat has been a pretty fun addition to boat racing over the past couple of years, and it also helps us commentators listen and see what the drivers are thinking, how they're talking with their team advisors, their other teammates, and exactly how their race is really going, because oftentimes the other drivers can't hear what their conversations are about, but we can, and we can get a little bit of inside info from teams like Ping Def, who usually keep it on. Remember 2 races ago with Oint and True North, along with quite a popular boat racer, Walta, having a very, very enjoyable interaction driving around Qatar and learning how much the race keeps changing for Walta and how they are going to manage Walta only being on for 30 minutes but still getting the required 3 pit stops needed. Or 6, I think, at the time, at that race. And they had to go in one lap after lap into the pit stop, switching drivers, and then eventually switching enough times where they completed the amount of pit stops required, and Walter could finally leave the race and go home to wherever he needed to go. Quite interesting journey that was. We got to hear all of it with Walter screaming every time there's a track change or whatever else. It was quite a fun time, and honestly, if you're looking for some funny boat racing action, go take a look at the Qatar IEC race we did a couple months ago.
If you ever wanted to see a giant Fernando Alonso,
What?
That.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is also there.
I did a jump scare Alessandro the other day with that giant Fernando Alonso. He was driving Qatar, and he got spooked by the giant Fernando Alonso. It was pretty funny.
Well, I thought we were getting ready to go here, but apparently it's going to be just a little bit longer. As race control slowly figures out what the issue was and solves it.
So Tumney and Laser have had to hop in VC to try and figure out what is going on. Oh, and Lapis! Lapis is here!
There's Laser. Race control. Well, driver right now. But knows a thing or two about race control. Yeah, some of the Avengers really for this little conundrum we got going on. Right. Well, TG, what can you tell us about Belgium? Honestly, I know they got Belgium waffles.
Apparently,
we got the grid.
Apparently, they have the best race ever. Freaking Spa Ice.
There you go.
Back. We are back. We are back. Oh my goodness.
Take a look at that. Well, let's run through the order one more time in case you missed it about 15 minutes ago. We're going to start with Rocket Gilo and, of course, Mafio's on pole here with an excellent qualifying lap, just beating out JH- and Ping Def here on the first row. Second row is Joko Grana Racing. Behind him, Lucy Gold of We Buy Your Boat, who swapped out from Shell Joe, who had an excellent qualifying time the first lap to be set and holds fourth position. Legendary 7 of Snowy Sunrise, the brothers in crime there. Bolt Potato is next for IKEA Racing. Leaksea Goats Columba behind him. Julico Jr., also known as It's Yazar, for Sandstorm, one of the team who just added a third junior team. Dylan Gamer will start ninth with Red Boat Racing. Behind him, Death and Suffering driver, The Laser Sloth. Behind him, M's driver finally is here. It's Michael Blockstop, and Mystical Designs is also there. I'm not sure what's going on there, but Teddy is happy. is next for Tipple Attack Team. IKEA Racing Juniors, Moloko is behind him. Captain Bunny will have Botoro Rosso, the new team, start 14th. We are going to do a test race, 1 lap to test driver swapping. So it looks like they're going to get a test race to go on. So this is not actually going to be a real race. But drivers will get a good amount of practice going in on this, how to get a proper race start from the position that they started. Very important knowledge to a lot of these drivers, especially if they are starting third, fourth, around there. Make sure they get the perfect race start and learn what not to do if they do mess it up. But apparently people like Lucy Gold and Legendary 7 have figured it out. But we're going to get 1 lap in of a race start, and we'll see what the drivers can do. There's Rafael's leading the pack already, jumping up ahead of JH Dash and Joko, who had already slowed down a little bit. But yeah, the top they've already sorted themselves, and yeah, quite some action going on behind here. For this test race, to be clear, it is a test 1-lapper to test driver swap, make sure it works. So it looks like all drivers will have to enter the pit lane, make sure they get a swap in before continuing their race. We keep going through, look at all these drivers. Botoro Racing doing pretty good. Currently right behind their senior team. Captain Bunny stuck actually behind Dylan Gamer, looks like is slowing him down just a little bit there. Had to swerve out of the way. Here comes on the mine to take advantage of that using some push to pass, getting past the Botoro Rosso driver. Traffic cones. Getting on top, and oh, looks like an alternative route from Captain Bunny does not go the right way. Trying something out to see if he can get a sneaky overtake on the traffic cones. Spoiler alert, that does not work, but now he knows the test race, so he doesn't even have to worry about it. It was asking if push pass is working. It looked like it did for I'm in the miner a second ago. Take a look how Teddy is happy to put on CR driving here for Tipple Attack Team and Fox Ferrari. Fox Ferrari, of course, a very popular team in the FC2 world, on top of the standings by far with well, Ferrari F15 and Killer Lol. But here, struggling to stay in the top 15, currently 14th right now. Of course, in our test race, that's 1 lap long. But not the greatest qualifying from them. And is Racing Boats even racing today? I don't see them on our standings, so.
I just got spam pinged in Discord that they're not on, so I will make sure that they get added afterwards.
Right, well, here's all the teams going into the pit lane here. Make sure driver swaps does work, and it does. There you go. A practice lap has successfully worked for the likes of the top group here, and yep, they tested what they needed to test, and here we go. Now the grid is fully loaded for a real 36 lap 3 pit race here, a long 1.5 hour race, and JH Dash is totally cheating right now. How did he get up there? What is happening? That is quite interesting, but they'll fix him. Put him in his spot. There he goes. Right, looks like they are loaded up. Dr. Spats is now subbed in for who is that? We Buy Your Boat. Oh, now he's gone. So what is up with We Buy Your Boat? Just there's Show Joe. Is he gonna be driving now for or starting the race? No, it's Dr. Spats. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on between the We Buy Your Boat trio there, but we have all 3 of them at least started on the grid. We're gonna get another reset. I apologize once again for the delay in this, but here we go. Show Joe is gonna be the one looks like lined up for them. You can see all the drivers are looking pretty good here. Silvakin is starting P20 for last on the grid spot here. We'll see how he can do. Starting from the back, of course, the first challenge is a lovely challenge for any driver starting from very, very last is always put in your head, how well can you do from the very, very back of the grid? Because you have nothing to lose. Right, well, Mafioso has quite a lot to lose right now. If he's going to try and challenge Ping Dip for a championship battle here, they got a lot more points to gain over them. And, well, it starts here on pole position against, of course, their rival team, Ping Dip, in second. So how well can he hold him off? He did pretty well in the test race. And Joko almost got a jump on Ping Dip during that test race as well. So perhaps a switch of positions. That'll be good news for Mafioso if he wants to get ahead of them. The Grana Racing driver already being overtaken by Mafioso's team there, Rocket Gila Mafioso. So all that's left for the trio of accomplished drivers is IKEA Racing and Ping Dip to beat out. In fact, they're only 1 point behind IKEA, who's currently starting 6th position right now. You can see them way in the back there. That's Bold Potato starting for that squad there. And if they want to hold the positions, they do have to beat out Rocket Gila Mafiosa here today, right now. And it's quite a tough ask if he's starting on pole and they're starting 6th. Well, right. It's a 3, a 2, and 1. And it's lights out, foot to the floor here as Mafiosa lead off into turn 1. JH Dash right behind. There's a little bit of lag going on in the serial. See how the drivers can handle this one to go around to turn 1. Pretty clean so far. Ivan the Miner going for a bold block step there. Whips it completely, though. Gonna drop all the way down to the back of the grid. Bold Potato not looking that great either. He's dropped already a couple positions as it stands, jumping down to 7th, maybe even 8th. We Buy Your Boat losing a couple positions as well. And Bold Potato having a bad race right there. Mafioso is still leading, not as well as he did last race in the test race, but JH Dash is slightly behind him. Joker doing the same thing here, challenging JH Dash and Ping Dip for that top spot here in second there. Behind him, it is Julico Jr., also known as Itzy Azar, challenging Snowy Sunrise Controversy and We Buy Your Boat for that 3rd spot, 4th position here. And this race start is all important for these top squads here. And it's now going to turn into a 3-way tandem battle. Mafioso couldn't get it done the same way he did during the test race. So JH Dash and Joker are going to be challenging him for this top spot. 1st position in the race here. 34 laps to go, and it's already action-packed on lap 1. Right now, Mafioso just holding them off. It's going 3x3 right now, looks like, as they keep going through another chicane here. And a little bit wide there from Itzy Azar. Might get an overtake possibility from Shoujo. Doesn't look like it, though. Not going to happen this time around. Drivers going to be playing it safe. And actually, we're going to have Joka currently leading the look at that 360 wall tap there from JH Dash Mafioso, pulling them slightly ahead of Joka. But a little bit of a better exit from Joka, putting him back into tandem with these 3. And it is action-packed here on this first lap. And oh, a wall tap there from Joka that nobody else used, putting him ahead just by a slight little bit there. Take notes, Mafioso. That was a trick you didn't see coming.
Very important distinction here. Push Pass is now much more of a longer battery. So by the end of this lap, drivers will probably only have about 20 to 25% battery if they didn't use it.
But Mafioso is using it now, trying to pull ahead of the rest of the group, and he has managed to do pretty well with it, actually. He might have broken tandem with both drivers, and yes, he does. Far off ahead, 6/10 already. There he goes, down to the corner. He has successfully avoided the chaos of lap 1. And had a little bit of a scare there with the other battle, with the other 2, and it seemed to have worked well in the favor of Mafioso.
Good first lap from Mafioso there, 2:34.
Yeah, that's pretty quick, isn't it?
Don't see that often. I think we see racing boats going through the pit right now.
Oh. Look, yeah, that is interesting. Wrapping Ivy. I'm not sure what's going on here. It is significantly slower to go through the pit lane when the pit window is not open. You can see those slime blocks there that he had to travel through. Yeah, really bizarre strategy here from Wrapping Ivy, putting 1 lap in, instantly getting out of the pit lane, out into the pit lane, and we'll see the driver come through. Let's see what they stop. Yeah, they're definitely going through.
Switching over to Wowie.
Yeah, really bizarre stuff there. Let's take a look back at JH Dash, who has is challenging Joka once again for the second spot. Both still behind Mafiosa, and remember, if Mafiosa does want to overtake Ping Diff or IKEA in the standings, they have to beat both of them today. And right now doing just that. IKEA is seemingly way out of the question here, currently 9th, being overtaken by Red Boat Racing. And there you go, there's the wall tap being used, but JH Dash doesn't get it done. Seems to have ran to the back maybe of Joka there, or something happened where it loses a significant amount of time, and well, that's the overtake done for Joka. Now he can set its sights on Mafiosa to try and reclaim that 3rd spot in the standings. And of course, top spot in this race. Plenty of points up for grabs with only a couple races each season here. Every race matters, so every position is just as important. To keep rolling through. It's lap 2 already. And we'll see a pit window open up later on this race, but right now it is the top drivers usually of each team battling it out for the initial spots of this 1.5-hour endurance race. We'll see the drivers in Columba of League C, Julian Jr., it's Yazar. Shell Joe, if we buy your boat, dropped down to 6th position. Legendary 7 of Snowy Sunrise, Bold Potato of IKEA, only 8th now. They did get past Dylan Gamer, who's currently sitting 9th. Laser Sloth, though, is on his tail right now. Iconis and Moloko, IKEA Juniors, and we went to eat your pancreas there, trying to make a battle, but the IKEA drivers seem to have gone significantly wide, losing the position there. Keep running down through the grid.
Pulling ahead currently 2 seconds in front of Yoka of Garana Racing.
Yeah, that's one thing you got to be worried about for Mafiosa, is that he can pull ahead. He does have the pace on you, and it's seemingly going to be more of the same here in Spa.
It is all dependent on battery, though. Depending on how much battery Joka has compared to Mafiosa, he can overtake from this far back, even with only about like 60% battery.
True, yes. Maybe Yoka's holding some battery here. You're going to be using it later in the race to try and retake that position from him. Maybe he used it all and has no answers for Mafiosa's raw speed here. Top 3 separated by about 4 seconds right now as they learn their spot for after the race start. Pretty exciting there from the top 3 spots there in that race start. Rocket Gilo, Rocket Gilo and Mafiosa especially, struggling with that first lap there compared to what he did in the test race.
Econos currently down in P11. I believe he qualified second to last. Probably messed up during the one shot there.
Yeah.
So very good showing so far, especially for how low down they started.
Yeah, they're both
knocking on the door of death and suffering.
Yes, of course, above them, Red Boat Racing, and looks like Laser has dropped off from that challenge to Red Boat Racing. We saw him really pushing on the tail of Dylan Gamer, but couldn't get it done, and has dropped 4 seconds already to the to the team there. Oh, there's a big stop there. That's TechAd messing up one of the corners, getting overtaken maybe twice, but Brecky went a little bit too wide there, losing the position. Kebab Delivery Driver is really under pressure here, and looks like the position might be gained here with a little bit of push to pass.
Brecky using push to pass.
And that's gonna, it's gonna put Tipple Attack Team ahead, or just barely maybe. No, he's got a little bit of a fight back to him, TechAd.
Pingdiff currently dropping off from the front 2 drivers.
Yeah,
It's
5
not what you
seconds
wanna
off
see
from
the
Corona now.
championship leader. Probably had a mistake in a corner.
I made another mistake on that wall tap. Well, behind him, actually, they are trying to catch up. That's Columba of League C Goats. Starting to get a vision of JH Dash. He is being challenged by We Buy Your Boat, Shoujo. And oh, there's a big block stop there. A little bit too deep from Columba. Going to get 2 positions lost there. Going to drop down to 6 now for League C Goats.
In
Sandstorm
tandem with
gets fast.
Julian Cole Jr.
And they got 360 wall taps, but does get
360 wall
bumped.
tap.
And
Oh.
Julian Jr. gains another position as Shoujo makes a similar mistake. And suddenly Sandstorm gets put into 5th position. We saw them do excellent here at the test races in the preseason of this league. And, well, we haven't seen the same amount of action from them since then. But maybe it's in the works here for Sandoris' team here with its Yezar, or Julian Cool Jr. already putting his team into 4th position from the race start there. Really good stuff from them so far. Let's take a look at where is
Tandem
Legendary 7.
between Moloko and Laser right now.
There you go. This is the battle for
Oh, Laser using push to pass to get
10th
out of
spot
the
here.
way.
Lixie Goats dropping another position to IKEA as well. Another loss.
Oh, Moloko must have scraped on the exit there, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's gonna be 2
Lost
positions
2 positions
lost.
now in tandem with Michael Blockstop.
Here we go.
See if he's able to recover from this one.
Oh, push the
Michael
pass.
Blockstop, I believe, is one of Sweat's IRL friends. So the fact that he's not in last is actually quite impressive for just being a person who's barely touched ice boat racing.
There's a lot of push to pass being used from Michael Blockstop trying to get past now Iconos. He's caught up to Iconos so quickly. We'll have to find a way around him without using any push to pass because it's probably all drained already. Oh, a little bit of scrape there and might open up the door for Moloko. Not quite, looks like. Had to release before making the move.
Columba's team members are currently trash talking him in chat right now.
Yeah, not a
Not
great
what you want
start.
to see from the League C plus teams.
Yeah, not being challenged by Dylan Gamer of Red Boat Racing for 8th position here.
Oh my goodness.
And oh, big wide exit there from Dylan. Gonna take a little bit of pressure off League C Goats. Looks like everyone's watching this battle in the in-game chat. Of course, all the teammates don't really have anything to do besides watch the races and comment on it. So you want to kick out of some maybe things, they'll say some funny things in chat there from time to time.
Gosh. Wowie is just in a league of his own right now because of that first lap pit.
Yeah, it looks like we just saw him make a mistake here. Yeah, he's pretty dang far down right now.
I wonder what's going to come out after the first lap pit, or the first pit here, which should be coming up in probably about 8 minutes or so. Probably sooner, actually.
Oh, I got an announcement.
Prize!
Prize alarm after Eau Rouge. Some Belgium guy was hungry. I got him some cleaners down there. Cleaners?
I get some cleaners. I'll get some cleaners down there. I'm assuming.
Ah.
Fries. Okay, fries. French fries, famously the Belgian food, are currently in Eau Rouge. Or after Eau
Let's
Rouge.
take a look. Ah. And there is Mafiosa, our current leader, getting bumped by one of them. Oh, by 2 of them. And a little bit of time lost there, but I think all the other teams are struggling to do the same. And there's Joka. Maybe gained a little bit of time on him. 4-second gap separating them now. JH Dash trying to get back into this top 3 battle here. And maybe working. Shoujo taking a different route. A very thin route there through the outside of some of those fries. Both data behind him. There's Legendary 7 of Snowy Sunrise in 6th position right now. Sandstorm. And then it should be Columba and Leaksy Goats.
Columba
Icona's getting
and
past both of
Dylan.
them. And there you go, some
Leaksy
action right
Goats
here, yeah.
must really not be loving this performance right now. Where did Columba start? Do you know?
No, I know. But Columba, yeah, struggling to keep a hold of this race here. As getting passed by Iconos now. Of We Want to Eat Your Pancreas, who had a great start. Very great start. 6 laps in. He's now sitting in 8th position. Quite some battles going on right now with Iconos on top of this group here. In 8th position. Oh, a little bit of a scare there from Iconos, causing Columba to get bumped, causes the laser slot to react, and guess who gets reacts too much? It's Dylan Gamer losing a position, or not losing any positions, but losing a lot of time. Michael Blockstop behind them, just watching it all happen. Let's take a look at what JH Dash is up to, trying to get back into this battle with Joka. Is currently 2 seconds behind the Guarana driver. And now with with the action a little bit more resolved here, JH can maybe lock in these time slots here. Let's take a look at these times here. 2:36 for lap 6. Mafiosa 2:36 as well for Joka, just a little bit faster, but even faster for H-Dash at 2:34. And yeah, getting ahead by about 2 seconds there on that lap. And hopefully we'll see a reignition of this battle between Guarana Racing and Ping Diff, but let's see what JH Dash can do through these fries. Maybe he can get a faster lap through Eau Rouge. Of course, it has been flattened due to boat racing physics here, but here we go. Oh, no, there's a bump there. Joka also getting a little bit of a bump there. Oh, a second bump from JH Dash. Is not looking pretty good through Eau Rouge and these fries. And looks like there might be a time loss there. Unfortunate for Ping Diff. Hopefully his teammates are trying to point him out where the fastest route is through Eau Rouge. And there's the announcement. Pit window will open up in about 3 minutes time, where drivers will have to swap positions, or swap their own drivers, and completely change the scope of this race. And
I'm really
I'm sure
looking forward to see where Racing Boats comes out here. Because they did pit lap 1, and they did get the penalty, but they have had clean air this entire first stint. In fact, if they pit again, they might continue to have clean air for the entire race. That could be the strategy.
yeah,
that
but it
they're
looks like
gonna
another
go
mistake
for
from
here.
Wooey on the last corners. So, despite the clean air, the mistakes are still coming their way. So it might not be a 2:46 lap there from Wooey is far from ideal. Well,
Currently
let's
tandem
take a look
between-
at Columba, who is trying to reignite a battle with with Red Boat Racing, but I think we just missed a bump there from Columba. I'll say they might be a team ready for a swap here. They're not happy with Columba's performance, as we've seen, and so I think the others of the team are ready to jump in to that boat and try and fix Columba's mistakes. Bad race start for
currently
Columba.
a tandem between Lucas and Miloko right now. It's been going on for about the whole lap at this point.
It's about for P14 with Guarana Juniors and Cabal delivery drivers duking it out right now.
It's been a very close battle here. Both using push to pass.
Yeah, they're using all their resources right now. Using it all before they get the pit window open in about a minute's time. It won't be open this lap, but next lap they'll all get a chance. has cleaned through both these turns here. Both drivers still in tandem. It's another lap down for the duo here, and there's Moloko trying to use a little bit more push to pass to get ahead. But has to break a little bit sooner on the first turn here. It seems to have gotten the
Pit
window is
Let's
open.
see.
Who's the
Is
first
anyone
driver
gonna
to
come
take an
through
opportunity here?
immediately?
Oh, there's Sovakin.
Novakin from
P19.
Hyperglide could be the first one to swap here.
Let's see if he goes for it. He does.
He
First driver to
will.
pit in this race here for spot. Well, not first, but first to do it through a pit window. As we've seen, yeah, the league boats there. Watch out, Ephra. Don't get run over.
Might
That's
have nipped his
Sovakin.
toes a little bit there.
Up the side, and hopefully went to the right track, and there he is. He's going in through Hyperglide. Luke Dexter Boy is waiting for him, and we'll see a
Oh, he's
swap
too,
here.
he's too wide. Okay.
Little bit
Sovakin was
slow.
slightly too wide.
A little bit slow there from Dexter Boys. Managed to make it done at least. So they'll be coming over the pits. Anyone else coming in right now? Doesn't look like it. So that's Mafiosa, track leader right now as it stands. Chooses to wait another lap. Let's see what JH Dash now in second. We missed something from Ron and Joka during that. I don't know what happened there.
P4.
They're P4 behind We Buy Your Boat, who has entered the pits. But yeah,
They had to have messed up the fries. Like, that's the only thing I can think of.
P4 is coming in. Shoujo switching out for Lucy Gold. A swap is not going too well for the squad here, and another slow stop on camera here. But We Buy Your Boat losing only about a second there of time. Gonna come out sooner. And take a look at Iconos of Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Death and Suffering also in the pits. Red Boat Racing behind them. A little bit of a close battle here for these two teams. There's Laser Sloth and Dylan Gamer coming in. Let's see who can do this one quicker. Looks like Laser is slightly ahead.
Oh, Misty.
He's switching out for Oink, a very, very quick driver. FC1 level. And we missed the one from... There's a Mega Miz. I think that is We Want to Eat Your Pancreas. But actually, yeah, Oink did get ahead of We Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is not something you expect. But they did able to do so. And Demonak is in for Red Bull Racing. So another fast driver for a team that are quite a bit in the midfield. Mystical Designs getting overtaken in that pit lane as well, and we have quite an interesting exit here for a little bump there for Misty, and Skibbity Toiletta coming through for League C Goats, swapping out from Columba. Is going to try to recover this team from a horrible race start. And here they go out. So
Oh my goodness, Oink with a flawless first fry chicane. That was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
Oink, of course, was driving for True North for quite a while and has swapped over to Death and Suffering due to a lack of his teammates showing up to races. So he said, you know what? I'll race with other people instead. All right, well, let's take a look at Mafiosa, who has now entered the pits. Pink Diff of JH Dash of Pink Diff is also in. Grana Racing and IKEA should be coming in as well. Yep, there they go. Let's watch Mafiosa successfully do this pit stop. Or at least we hope so. Dirty Gilo is there waiting for him. It's a little bit slow, but it works. Have we missed JH Dash? Yes, we have. there is Kane coming out of the pits. That's gonna be pretty close for the ping diff driver behind JH Dash. We might see a he can close in on 32 Gilo. There's gonna be a battle coming in.
As they go out the slope, the long pit lane.
Very long pit lane. Oh my gosh, yes. Super long. But they slowly get up to speed and come out at pretty close to max speed here. And they enter immediately to Eau Rouge. And we'll see how the new drivers handle the new fries that have been added. And oh, not very good from Kane there.
Gilo also takes it perfectly. Very skilled drivers. Able to just navigate through the fries so perfectly. It may not look too difficult from the top down, but I promise you, if you drove it yourself, it is very, very tight.
Yeah, it's very tight, and you gotta go at max speed too. You know, you're full setting it through though. You do not want to be slowing down for too much. And there's some lap traffic here. Luke Dexter boys getting overtaken by the two at the top here. Grotto Racing has moved up into third and has made quite a gap over to We Buy Your Boat.
Gilo messes up the 360 wall tap. 360 wall tap in that left-hander, not everyone has discovered, but it is faster. It saves about 0.2 to 0.3 in my testing. But man, it is risky.
Yeah, they're separated by about 2.5 seconds here, so the gap has shrunk just a little bit with that mistake from 32 Gilo for our top two spots here. Battling for the win of this race. And, well, for Rocket Gilo and Mafioso, it's an upward trend up the standings so far for them. And are going to try eventually by the closer ends to the season, we might see him challenge Ping Diff for that top spot. So if Ping Diff can pull ahead a result now ahead of the team, it's only going to slow him down long enough before the end of the season, and might see a chance of Rocket Gilo Mafioso or Ping Diff taking away this win of the season. And yeah, any points here are really, really good for JH Dash, Kane, for Ping Diff, and Paper Yoshi as well.
It looks like Wooly came out in P16.
Kane doing an outside block stop on turn 1. Taking a page out of Bahrain FC1 a couple of weeks ago. Using it here in IEC. Did pretty well there in Bahrain a couple of weeks ago with that outside block stop along with Lapis Lettuce. Alright, here we go through the fries again. At Eau Rouge.
I could not imagine.
Oh, Gilo makes mistake there.
Overtake for first?
Not quite, but it's in range.
Almost. Tandem for first here.
Well, here it goes. Kane is trying to get back into this. We'll see who pushes the button first. Of course, the button referring to push to pass. Who's going to push it first?
And with the better exit into the very crucial left-hander here.
Ooh, a little
Gilo
bit too
takes
wide.
It way better. Gilo takes it way better.
Oh, here we go. Here's some push to pass being used.
Let's see who takes the 360 better.
Very good from Kane.
Roughly equal. I think Gilo might have used some push to pass there. Fries are gone. Kane hits the wall tap.
Oh, but it's side by side right now. Yeah, they keep pushing this.
There.
Yeah, Kane is slightly ahead now. He does show up back on first in the standings, of course. Only 0.2 hundredths is
Kane
ahead.
using push to pass. Both using push to pass here.
Yeah, one of the faster parts of this track right here at the end. And yeah, they seem to make it both even. As long as they nail these corners,
Goes a
make
bit
sure they
wide,
hold enough
G-Lo.
speed. And
With
that,
more exit speed there.
yeah.
We can take
Last
the
two corners
hard
here.
chicane here.
Watch out for the back
G-Lo
marker.
Better entrance.
That's Moon that's gonna that could get in their way.
The crucial outside block stop. Kane's going for it.
Nails it. Though not too much.
That's
He
a
needs
better
to push the
exit.
pass. Yeah, look at that. He is slightly ahead. He has advantage now. Yeah, they do get past the back marker.
G-Lo is G-Lo is apparently chopped, according to him. Doesn't
Oh,
look
yeah.
like it though.
Back marker.
the guys are not here. Oh my god.
We can listen in.
Gilo didn't know. Gilo didn't know. Gilo didn't know.
We can hear Paper
He's
Yoshi
far
of
back, he's far back. I think if you
Pig Diff, his teammate there.
he drained quite. Okay, so he's 2 tenths behind. I think you have to
Just
just
back
wait
and
for a
forth
moment to try
between
and,
these
push
two.
him out.
G with the better exit there.
Yeah, while they're doing this, they're absolutely pulling away from the rest of the grid here. Think of that 25 seconds separates these two from anybody else. They've been locked in, the both of them. Not even realizing while they're challenging for each other's position, they've blasted away any chance of Garana or We Buy Your Boat trying to take over this top two spots of the podium. Oh, Walt up there, missed from Kane. Gonna set him back quite a ways here for this battle for first. And it might have to be a little bit more before he
Gio's
finally
gonna be
gets that
very
overtake.
happy about that. He said he's no longer chopped, I believe.
Yeah, he didn't even go for that wall tap. Kane went for it and missed.
I'm not quite sure how much that wall tap saves, but it looked like it saves quite a lot if you hit it. Of course, it is very, very risky. Legendary A7 with the flap.
Oh, there you go, legendary. What's he up to right now? Currently P18 with his team. He's letting go of W. What is he doing? Or he
typed
LMAO.
Probably had full push to pass there. Push to pass can save, I believe, from 100 to 0. It saves about 5.5 seconds.
Oh, did he just wait for all of that? I mean, he's kind of in no man's land right now, it appears. He's P18 with 0 pits. I don't know what happened. Is his teammate even online? His teammate's online. So...
Did he go AFK?
I'm not sure. Not sure what's happened to...
They are
Starry
going to,
Sunrise
in order to get that
controversy.
pit back, you are going to have to go through the slime. He was in P5 earlier.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I'm not too sure. Even Ack of Red Boat Racing getting their position on We Want Your Pancreas and up to 8th now for the squad. Demon Ack really putting in the work right now.
Oh, it's Taku just like third left.
Oh, yeah, he did. Not too sure what's happening there. DRS Skipper, last turn is open, but be careful, you might slip off. Let's take a look at what's happening on the last corner here. And oh, there is a one yeah, you can,
block DRS.
you can see every time a driver presses on those pressure plates, a bunch of blocks open up and you can drive on it, but only if there's a driver ahead of you. You can see all the team advisors and teammates are looking at this, trying to figure out how it works as long as we are. I mean, we're doing the same thing, of course, but you can see all the floating heads trying to figure it out. Of course, I doubt any driver will take this on their first lap. as it's quite a precise entrance. They don't really know how it works. I mean, their team advisors describing it as best they can, but with one block margins, it's going to be really tough to do this without looking. But it might open the door for Pink Diff to get a move here if they manage to pull this off. I'm trying to see if anybody's going to go for it. Because we're kind of on an empty. There's the leaders. And no, he's going to wait another lap for it. But it's quite a tricky one. And they're actually getting back into tandem. Let's follow them along through another lap here. If anyone's going to use that, it's probably going to be Kane. Or Gilo if he makes an overtake in this one lap. Take a look at this entrance. Block stop looked pretty good. But Kane does it normally just fine. Holds position. Better turns there through the chicanes. As Eau Rouge without fries anymore. Kane doing a lot better. Adapting a little bit of a scrape there, I think. Gilo.
Scrape there from Gilo, but that does mean he's gonna have a better exit and using push to pass here.
Yeah, trying to stay into tandem, using some push to pass to make sure he doesn't fall off the pace here. And yeah. They are side by side, but of course we just saw that usage of push to pass. So we know Kane has a bit of a better battery than Gilo, so he's okay with him hanging out with Gilo as it stands right now. Doesn't need to use it right now. Yeah, a lot of drivers are saying that it's way too risky to take that DRS one block line. Very short time frame and a very, very small path to take.
Save a lot of time though.
Some multi action
Even
there.
if you take it slowly, I believe it saves about 3 seconds.
Kane is now has the advantage, but he goes a little bit too wide. And it's gonna bring it back to Gilo on top here. See if he doesn't push the pass here. He does. Look at that. He's gonna use a lot of it there to try and pull ahead of 32 Gilo. But there's some counter push to pass being used from Gilo right afterwards. He's saying, no, you don't get the lead quite yet. And then there they go, side by side once again. Here comes the DRS thing. No one's going to use it, of course. They're side by side. They have no time to react to it. Last corner here. Not quite anything there. As we enter lap 15, of 34. The block stop being used. Looks like much better exit from Kane. Now ahead by 3/10. Might have used some push to pass in there too. And actually, it's going to be a huge gap with 32 Gilo. 1.7 seconds separates them now. So Kane pulling ahead, getting a lead swap here.
That's just an insane gap from first to second all the way down to third.
Yeah,
34 seconds.
Is it Digo driving for them right now? No, it is not.
I believe, let's see, Urana Racing, it's going to be Afra MLG.
Let's take a look at what Efra's up to right now. Complete clean air ahead of him, apart from back marker, People Call Me Moon. We did see the two top drivers overtake him quite a while ago. Looks like Legendary's gonna bow out of this race due to the issues of pit stops. So unfortunate DNF for Snowy Sunrise Controversy had a great start this race, but due to other reasons, I've not been able to convert it into.
Are they not able to swap?
Not sure.
Let me find their pit.
Nice, saying Taco crashed when they had a swap. And so that's why the pit wasn't done.
Oh.
That's why they have no pit. They couldn't have a eligible driver swap with them, of course, because he was crashed and out of the game.
That is why the more drivers, the better. Unfortunately for them.
True. Right. Well, I think there's Kane using the shortcut, and I think Gilo was using it too, using it off of the backboard. I think Kane had a horrible start there to it, and actually give a huge advantage to 30 Gilo, putting him now ahead of this race. And who was the one
Did
who
Gilo
helped
use
him?
the DRS?
They both used it, and it was on Mystical Designs they used it on, a backmarker ahead of them.
Oh my goodness. Did Kane fail it?
Yeah, a little bit there. 3 seconds separate them now.
Unfortunately.
I think Gilo struggled with it a little bit too, but not as badly as Kane did. But the gap still grows. I mean,
Well,
FMLG
you say that.
has
And
dropped the
immediately-
position to We Buy Your Boat. It's 35 seconds behind third now. So, but it's We Buy Your Boat now in that podium spot. Lucy Gold taking the block stop route while FMLG does not. We're gonna have another pit window open up 3 minutes time.
Let's see. Is there any VCs that you want to hop into?
Oh, good point here. Let's take a look.
NA Skull is the only person in the traffic on GC. Good team communication from them. I kind of want to hop in Ting Diff right now.
Yeah, we usually get a conversation with them. Let's jump into JH Dash, Kane, and Paper Yoshi, currently trying to fight back to Rocket Gila Mafiosa.
Like almost
Welcome
successfully, but
to-
the entry is just so cooked.
Yeah, the entry is kind of bad.
Hello? Hello?
Hello,
Hey,
guys.
welcome.
I hope you guys are enjoying
Oh,
this
Gila had a bad WhatsApp.
excellent battle between you guys and Rocket Gila Mafiosa.
I was having fun when I was in front, but I'm not having fun anymore.
Oh, no.
I
Well,
just got
yeah.
completely cooked by the entry of the gimmick.
Yes, we did see
it's not been
action there.
designed too well.
But still, you're holding on pretty good, and well,
I mean, it's a fight for the lead, really. I don't think there's anything else gonna happen, like behind.
no,
if you pay attention to the
yeah,
gaps.
37 seconds. I think it's going to be a pretty safe bet. You guys are at least going to get a top 2 here. But points are points,
I mean,
especially
honestly,
against...
you never know what can happen in IEC.
I mean,
Sure.
yeah. Then again, the gimmicks have been engineered to ruin our races so far. So,
Woohoo!
Like, I don't know,
Is
like,
the
yeah.
ice specialty?
the
It's
timings
probably
as
still
well.
I'm still pretty happy with this stint. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I think
If that
without, like, gimmicks, that was faster than Gila. We're doing well.
you're gaining. So.
And, like, we opened a really huge gap to the rest of the pack.
All right, we'll leave you off with
Yeah, 40
one
seconds.
question here. Yeah, 40 seconds. We're going to leave
Wait,
you
we
guys do
buy
your
your
pit
boat
stop.
over to them.
We realize you guys have a pit stop, so we'll leave you to it in just a second. But I do have a question for you guys. I'm sure you guys are recognizing the form of Rocket Gila Mafiosa, jumping up 3 spots in the standings. And, I mean, they're going to be the ones challenging you in this league standings, probably later on in the season. Are you worried about that, or are you happy
So-
staying in first right now?
So we opened a 22-point gap in the first race, and that gap, we only lose 4 points for being in second behind them, to them. So we have like quite a bit of buffer. We just need to nail the multiplier races, and then we should be fine.
I don't know, like, I'm getting a lot on Gila this lap.
And
I don't know
yeah,
what he's doing.
you've gained like a second already.
All right, we'll leave you to it. You and your pit
That's back,
stops. Thanks for having a
Yeah.
quick conversation
Wanna
with
go
you
to
guys, and
general,
good
please,
luck.
Phoenix?
Nah.
All right. Well, there is Ping Diff. Little conversation with them before they enter the pit stops. Who they're going to
He
swap
passes
out
up
with.
on it.
Yeah, you can see he was talking about.
Loco is going to be the first one. You were saying, Blue?
He was talking about getting a little bit of time on the rest of the field there, or of course the 40 seconds now have been increased, but he's starting to gain a little bit on Gilo as well, and this pit stop could really impact that. We've seen a lot of time changes and lots of overtakes done in the pit lane.
Ozone, our first time racing in ice now.
There you go. Ozone driving for Fox Ferrari right now. Coming out of the pit lane. Behind him, there's NX My for racing boats. So Demonatic, or excuse me, that's for a different team. But here comes Gilo. Gilo is coming in, and Pingdiff is elected not to. And so there's Gilo with the Big Dexter Boys right behind.
Mafioso is going to be swapping in this time around.
So no Rocket today, it seems. It's going to be just the pair of them as they swap out Mafiosa from one great driver to the next. He's already gotten the experience on this track, and Mafiosa is going to try and clean things up, try and stay ahead of Pingdiff here. Actually, they're going to get out of the pit lane before We Buy Your Boat even gets a chance to overtake. And speaking of them, they have entered the pit lane. There he is, Lucy Gold. Switching out for Dr. Spats. There we go. So just the pair of them, looks like today. Here comes Terraformer in for IKEA. Currently 5th in the standing, or in the race. And Rubik's coming in, a very great driver. Especially here in IEC, has managed to do a lot here. And we'll see if he can do more of the same. As all the drivers keep rolling in. Any other drivers come in? There's Teddy is Happy coming in for Tipple Attack Team. Behind him is Skimmy Toiletta of League C Goats. And he was complaining a lot about Columba's race pace. And well, Skimmy Toiletta doesn't seem to have made too much of an impact as well. So maybe watch what you're saying to your teammates and maybe say it after you complete them. Well, he's gonna give the boat back over to Columba, try and recover and redeem himself, perhaps.
Pingdiff, the last people I believe to go into the pit.
Yeah, they usually like to do
everyone.
that. I believe it's gonna be Paper Yoshi gonna be the one.
Ooh, slight scrape from Kane there. Let's see, as they go into the pit, hopefully go into the pit this lap.
There he goes. Of course, a lap separated from their rivals. And we'll see how they compare to Rocket Gila Mafiosa. Really, Mafiosa driving for this right now, just a duo. Kane coming in.
Yoshi.
Here's Paper Yoshi. Fast swap there. Very, very good stuff from the experienced team.
Kane does essentially does turn around right before the swap, so that the person is facing the right way on the way out. Which does seem simplistic, but a lot of teams don't do that, and they lose a lot of time. Hence why they overtook in the pit earlier.
Yeah, you can see Gilo's
That is
watching
why
Paper
they
Yoshi come out
overtook
because he
Gilo.
is going to be coming out maybe ahead of Mafiosa here. You can see Mafiosa and Carnage ahead of him. Paper Yoshi's got a long pit lane to do, though. We'll see if he gets overtaken or not by the leader. And yes, he does. There's Mafiosa coming out past him right now. So Yoshi's got a little bit of work to do. Pit stop doesn't save him from this battle here. It's going to be separated by, looks like, 4-5 seconds. The gap between them has increased to We Buy Your Boat. It's not 40 seconds anymore. It's 80 seconds. How did it double? Oh, it's fixed now. Okay, I was worried. That's gonna be quite a shakeup there for It's 55
One
seconds,
lap
which is still
gains
pretty.
30 seconds on every single driver.
Well, still, 55
That would
seconds
be
is quite a gap that separates second from third. It's going to be over in a minute by the end of this race, probably. They've got one more pit stop
Yoshi-
to be done.
Pepper Yoshi does have quite a task this stint. Catching up 5 seconds to the summit winner and
Well,
widely
yeah.
considered the best driver in the world, Mafiosa. It's not going to be an easy task at all.
Well, and Mafia has already had laps today on this track as during the race. During the opening stints of this race, he did already get a stint in and is familiar and warmed up to this track. Yoshi is not. He hasn't been able to get any sort of lap times in for the past, 40 minutes or so. And so his boat, of course, is not cold, but his mind might be a little bit. He's not warmed up to this track yet because it's been so long since he's been able to put in some laps.
Yoshi is catching, but that is probably due to push to pass, most likely. Yes. Yoshi's probably just wanting to get in range to use this DRS gimmick.
Yeah, it might not be a
He's
bad
barely
idea.
outside of it right now. If you want to try to win this race, I think it's worth the risk because you're not
You're
seemingly
not gonna lose.
getting P3.
Yeah. You're not going to lose to We Buy Your Boat.
So it's nothing to lose and one position to gain for Ping Diff here. So Mafi's job right now is to just keep him outside of that 3 seconds that he needs in order to take the gimmick.
I think there's a battle for third now. Dr. Spats of We Buy Your Boat is being challenged by Joka of Garana.
Joka was the person in the first stint that was able to keep up with JH and Mafiosa. So we'll see what he's able to do this stint.
Yeah, it's seemingly an impossible task to catch up 48 seconds in that amount of time. But he goes to the block
It did
stop.
actually. Laser actually caught 1.5 minutes to 2 separate teams in his last stint during Qatar.
It's possible. New Minecraft parkour simulation has been planting them down after the first straight. What could that mean? I'm not sure, but we just passed through the first couple of turns and didn't see anything.
Oh.
What are we looking at, TDG? Oh my gosh, that is quite a change to the track. Holy cow. There's a giant civilization here that drivers are gonna have to navigate through. And how is this working? Do they have to stay on this gravel here?
So the gravel is blue ice, and
Uh-huh.
then all the grass is going to be slightly slower than packed ice.
There's a time trying to take advantage of this river. It doesn't need to work very well for him. It's Yazar. Also gonna try and go around the river. Actually pretty quick from him. It doesn't go in the water there. Is there a fastest route through here? Some drivers are taking it very differently so far. As they learn this. And there's Kane. He's in, I don't know why he's not in spectator, but he's looking around. Actually, I think it looks like he's looking for wall taps right now. I see him looking at these trees, and I think he's calling out maybe a wall tap. As we wait to see how the leaders are going to be handling this, there's Brecky coming in, taking a very different route from Ozone, and Ozone might get the overtake here if he nails this. No, he doesn't. And, oh, he's stuck under the bridge. He's going to have to go on this dock and up and over. Very interesting. Luckily, he got through it cleanly. Let's take a look. Who's coming up through this sector right now? There he is. It's Mafiosa. Coming through. See how he handles the new section. And yeah, he takes a very clean lap. Looks almost rehearsed. And JH Dash, or excuse me, Paper Yoshi follows straight through. Oh, he does get bumped on the bridge a little bit, though. Not the greatest from Ping Diff. They're going to lose just a slight bit of time. Yep, 2 seconds lost. And back down to 5 seconds separating these two teams. Let's take a look at Joker. We were watching him battle against We Buy Your Boat, and seemingly has been able to get past and ahead by about 3 seconds here on lap 21. Joka pulls into third for Garana Racing. Oh, there's a lag spike from Joka.
Uh-oh.
Heavy lag spike from Joka.
He seems to be doing fine.
He does. We'll see how he does through here. Take it slow. Make sure he gets the turns right. And so does Dr. Spatz behind. But he whiffs. He goes over the bridge and is stuck behind a stagecoach or some sort of wagon. And he's going to lose quite a bit of time. And, well, that's going to help Joka try and fixate on defending it even more. Trying to put some laps in maybe. Get some pace going. We are reaching slowly the end stages of this race. We've got about 13 laps to go. By We Buy Your Boat. You can see him not too far behind IKEA, bringing it back into 5th with Rubik. There had a pretty poor start, IKEA. I think they went down to 8th or even maybe 9th place in the beginnings of this race. But has brought it all the way back to 5th and are going to try and challenge We Buy Your Boat for 4th. And, well, if Rubik can outpace them pretty well here by quite a bit, could possibly see a 3rd place here for IKEA. It has expanded. Oh, let's take a look.
Oh, it does look to be bigger.
Oh boy. And who is that? Is that Mafioso going through it? Yes, it is. So past the bridge, there's a little bit more. Mafioso learning the new route. And there you go. So a second section of this. Oh, I think that's Paper Yoshi falling over the bridge. That's of the old section. He already knew how to do that one, but experimented a little bit too much. And, well, dropped 13 seconds now. Separates Pingdif from Rocket Gilo Mafiosa. So Yoshi not having a good time here in Spa. Dropping a lot of time here to the leaders. And yeah, this new sector having an extra turn or two. It seems pretty obvious, this section. Not as obvious as the first, perhaps. Oh, there is a little bit of sector before. We missed that part, but yeah, there's a couple things. He's trying not to go under some wagons there. Dr. Spatz, oh, gets a bump there. Here comes Rubik from IKEA. Is going to do a lot better there. And as the race through these Belgian buildings, they both bump off a new house that's been added. And that's probably what caused JH Dash to get confused there earlier as well. Or excuse me, Paper Yoshi, I mean. And we got a little bit of a battle here going between Dr. Spatz of We Buy Your Boat and IKEA Racing Driver Rubik. Oh, a little bit wide there from Rubik. As they have to get around a little bit of a back marker there. That's Sovakin, who's currently P20 right now. As the gap between first and second are still increasing, Rocket Geo and Mafiosa are now 15 seconds ahead of Ping Diff.
It's very... Mafioso must be very happy about that. their one competitor is seemingly falling off because of this new gimmick.
There's a ton of push spats being used from Rubik, getting past Dr. Spats there, though probably not going to be for long. But dumps a whole lot of battery into it to get him ahead. As, yeah, they continue through here. I don't know, maybe he could have tried to use the tightrope right there to maybe get ahead instead of using his battery instead. But whatever the case, different strategies used for turn 1 as well. Oh, a little bit of bump there from Dr. Spats. Let Rubik straight through. And there's the tummy as well of Death and Suffering, it looks like. Getting ahead as well. So we buy your boat from 4th to 6th. Kid jumping up to 3rd with only 13 seconds to go. Who's that?
Yeah, they do. In the village section.
And let's watch Satami. Rubik getting a big bump. Satami getting through. That's going to be another position for Satami. As he bumps into the wall, Rubik does the same thing. Death and Suffering having a great race so far.
All up to P4. They were P11 by the end of their first stint.
Great stuff from them.
These are a great second and third stints.
We'll see if Satami can hold off Rubik before his stint is up. We should be having a new pit window open up pretty soon here. And I think we have an increase in the size of the village.
It does.
Let's take a look. Let's see Brecky coming through
wrong.
it. It's a big new buildings popping up. Brecky taking a different route than he usually does, and it's probably best. As he continues through, it looks pretty normal through here, but there's a new section. Yep, some new buildings being put in place. Looks like through here, only foundations being put together, and there he goes. Just kind of getting through it. Ozone getting through it through the new foundations. MXC trying to struggle a little bit through them. A lot of drivers are hitting this first building. There was Mafiosa, but he doesn't mess it up. He's going to go straight through. And there's a little bit of a slowdown of a creek, it looks like. That kind of goes through all of this. Paper Yoshi looks like he's still struggling through this. As he gets through. Still 13 seconds separate them. Joka is currently Garana driver, currently in 3rd. Has built up quite a gap between him and whoever's behind him right now. It's Death and Suffering. As he enters the new village. He's going to take quite a different route through here. Take a look at that. Very, very wide and open route on the outside of the corner there. And a little bit of a scrape there. And makes it through pretty clean. Take a look at behind them. Where is the IKEA drivers? It's Iconos. Where is he? Did I miss it? Ah, pit window will open up pretty soon here. There he is. There's Rubik. Dr. Spats putting on his tail. And Julian Cool Jr., it's Yazar. Right behind him. So there's a three-way battle quite a bit. They're separated by a couple seconds each. But any mistake could lose a position or even two if you're Rubik here. Of course, Death and Suffering is slightly ahead of this pack by a couple seconds here. There's Satamni trying to pull away from that trio. Make sure he doesn't get into a battle again with them, because that can always go wrong, of course. Just keep running through. 10 laps to go is all it needs to be before the end of this race. Let's see if any of these three are bold enough to try the tie rope. No, they aren't. Although that is a scrape there from Yazar. Trying to get the reverse entry to work. Doesn't do too well. And this will be probably a lot of these drivers' last laps of this race. And we'll have to hand it off to a new driver to take it home to them. Let's keep running through. 3 seconds separate. So Terraformer, or excuse me, Rubik is starting to catch up to Satamni. As yeah, pit window opens up in 1 minute's time. So this will be all the drivers' probably last lap. Maybe they get one more lap in before they hand it off to a new driver and finish out the race. And Rubik, Satamni's having problems with one of these wagons. Rubik's going to get through. Dr. Spaz going to challenge Satamni. Not going to quite get past him, but Rubik does get past. It's an overtake done there. But it's still tricky through this section. We'll see how this... now there's 4 of them. So how does the quartet get through? Pretty cleanly. Rubik, though, does get the overtake of these top 2. And it looks like quite a gap separates Dr. Spats. And then it's Yazer behind him. Somebody goes even a little bit wide there. But IKEA back up to 4th position is good news for the 2nd place team. And as it stands, they are going to lose a position to Rakajila Mafiosa. Somebody taking a very different route. Not sure what's going on there, but bold strategies. But yeah, Rakajila Mafiosa will overtake IKEA in the standings here, but not by much considering the team has managed to get back up to 4th. So still, able to be challenged again if Rakajila Mafiosa have a bad day. They can re-overtake them later on in the season, but for now, as it stands, they're stuck to be doomed behind Rakajila Mafiosa in that 2nd place position. They will now have to focus on battling against Guarana, who've also been making some moves in the standings, up to 4th now from 5th. Who's currently in 3rd and in the pit lane. So let's watch how Joka managed to swap out to Afro MLG. We did miss it. But so far so good. Let's take a look. There is Rubik. His stint done. Great job from him, moving his team back up to 4th position. Good stuff from Rubik there. And we'll see him swap it out. He's coming in, and it looks like it's Bolt Potato ready for him to take this last stint for IKEA. And all the drivers are coming in behind. So Satamni of Death and Suffering. Of course, they have one of the last pit boxes here. See who takes his spot. There's Jolly waving in for Oink to take his spot. So a very strong driver to a very strong driver. And Oink is now out.
Who do you think is going to take a 3rd here in this last stint, Blue?
Well, both players have been doing pretty good. Oink has been doing phenomenal, though, and there's not too much of a separation between them. It's going to depend on how well they figure out the village there, because these drivers have not yet experienced the village, and so it's going to be a little bit more chaotic this first time out. See how these drivers can adapt quickly. So it's going to depend on who can get through that faster. Let's take a look at... oh my gosh. Mafioso coming in. Of course, the leader of this race is going to tip his hat to 32 Gilo for this last stint. Ping Dip is coming in behind them by quite a couple seconds. And here he goes. He's coming in, and there is 32 Gilo. Good swap from them. I assume it's going to be JH Dash coming in. Yes, it is JH Dash who has swapped out for their last stint of Ping Dip. We'll see how they can do against 32 Gilo versus JH Dash. Quite a gap to make, quite a task for JH Dash to do. It's never impossible though. 12 seconds is what it separates the two teams in the front here. And looks like Joka is excuse me, not Joka. Who is so far the Digo? Yes. Digo
Yes.
is our third place driver for Guarana, immediately having issues with the wagons in the village as he gets through.
Overtaken by Teddy here.
Who yeah, there's a lap down.
Oh. My bad.
Although Teddy is starting to gain on 2SDG right there for 10th spot. League C Goats versus typical attack team. There's Digo, of course, of Guarana Racing. But there's Gilo starting to lap, actually. Fifth place, or going to be third place here soon enough. Which is kind of mental if you think about it. A 2-minute and 30-second long track. And Gilo, it might lap third here. Soon enough. Right? That was...
Actually, wait. I believe the gap between Gilo and JH is shrinking.
Oh, excuse
Wasn't
me.
it just like 15 seconds?
It was. Excuse me. Digo is of Guarana Juniors. That is why he is currently lapping the Guarana Juniors driver, not Guarana Racing.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
Digo does normally race for Guarana Racing, but they didn't have to. I don't believe they had any Guarana Junior drivers show up this week, so they had to split up the regular Guarana Racing drivers.
Ah.
Could be a tandem between Teddy and not quite, but Teddy is very close to the League Z driver.
Oh, he's going to take the thin route here. He might get an overtake. Oh, he falls off.
Oh, almost. Doesn't lose any time. But
Almost there.
Next lap. Next lap, we'll have another try.
Let's look at Bolt Potato, who's currently trying to chase down the Guarana driver. It's 3 seconds separating him, and it's F Rebel G, who is the Guarana driver for this last stint, with 7 laps to go. And not much separates the IKEA drivers from Death and Suffering either. Could be Oink's, could be a very big story there for Oink to pull ahead of Bolt Potato if he can manage to do it for Death and Suffering. Keep an eye on those times there. As they start to shrink, it seems, between Rocket Gila Mafiosa to Ping Diff or Guarana Racing to IKEA. Three seconds separating Guarana and IKEA right now. Yeah, somebody's asking in chat there. How on earth did uh-oh.
They thought that they skipped a pit.
They thought they were cheating, and how did they get a minute ahead of Guarana? No, they just did that. I think I saw something in chat there, an announcement about something about a seal in Sector 2.
I don't even know what this is talking about.
Let's watch FRMOG as he gets there. And we'll watch... we'll experience the newness of whatever's happening with him as he races down towards this supposed Sector 2.
Maybe it's after the village?
They're going to release the chicanes here. I'm not sure. What is he? Is he worried? Is he scared about it? All right, we're in Sector 2 now. As we go through the village here.
I found it.
Well, we'll watch FRMOG come through this. A little bit of a struggle there. Seems like IKEA isn't having the best time either. And oh, this area has been improved. They have finally finished the foundations set before and are now full buildings. Doesn't really change the racing though. I don't see anything. What are you talking about?
It is after this. It's on this strip right here.
All right, well, see what FRMOG does. There's a chicken I see on the left there. Is that about it?
No,
Okay.
it's right here.
Oh, there's a seagull. Oh, it's jumped a bunch. Oh no. It's ruined
I tell you
the
what,
track.
you do not want to get your boat stuck in that.
No.
That'll take a while to wash out.
There's Kilo coming through of Sandstorm. Sojo. Seemingly pretty easy to figure out as long as you know what's up. Just stay on the outside of the track. Don't try and overtake anyone during this point. You should be pretty good to go. Yep. And look at their teammates are all relaying to them what is happening. And pretty good stuff there. Well, Oink is really starting to put the pressure on Bolt Potato here. It was quite a gap before, but now only separated by 2 seconds with 6 laps to go. And he keeps the pace like this. That will be an overtake done from the Canadian here. And there's Bolt right up there. We'll see if he takes the shortcut. No, he doesn't. He's choosing not to. Responsible, maybe, from Oink there.
Yeah, it is very risky.
But also, IKEA and Bolt Potato is starting to catch up to FMOG as well. So maybe we'll see a 3-way fight here for this third spot. It could be anyone's game here. As we have 5 laps to go. And seemingly, JH has kind of fallen off the charge to Rocket, Gilo, and Mafiosa. So might not see a battle for first later on in this race. But FRMOG coming through. And there's Oink actually getting past Bolt Potato so far. They're going to take different routes through the village here. Bolt Potato's going to get back ahead at Oink with a little bit of a faster route. FRMOG is struggling though as well. And so it might be a 3-way fight here for third in the last spot on the podium between Karana, IKEA, and Death and Suffering. Props to Oink, who's been really putting his team.
There's a new gimmick on turn 1.
Uh-oh. What's going on there? What is? There's JH Dash coming through. What did we miss? Oh, there is a Belgian flag. I don't know what the point of this is, really.
It's an outside block stop. And
is?
then if someone in front of you takes the outside block stop, you can boat tap.
What? Okay.
Because you step up on them.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, if somebody gets stuck on the blocks here, you can wall tap off them. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. We'll see what drivers can figure that out. Let's watch. I think FRMG is coming down the main straight in just a second here. Or not.
Yes, now he is.
Well, there's Bull ahead of him. Bull has managed to make an overtake. He's going to do the outside block stop as usual. And yeah, a little bit of
just
a...
went incredibly wide. He might have went too deep, unfortunately.
And now Oinkt is going to pressure his position here. This is for fourth between Oinkt and Efra. Going to have to... A little bit of a offline there for Oinkt. Going to lose some time. Moon is also in this mix, a lap down. So we'll ignore him as they keep racing for this fourth position here. Some big points that Garana could get. Or Death and Suffering can gain some huge amount of positions if they can get through it. It looks like a little bit better from Oinkt, though has to struggle to get around Efra. Can make it done as they have both figured out the fastest line here. Through the village section, they've had quite a few laps on it now at this point. Let's keep rolling through. Oink struggling a little bit more the second half of it. And can make it done. 4 laps to go.
A second for effort through that section.
There'll be 4 laps to go. And yeah, about 1 second separating these two teams. No problem with the bird anymore. It's kind of gone irrelevant. Oink taking a completely different line through packed ice. Does this work? Not really. But interesting nonetheless. Yeah, and behind... Never mind. Yeah, behind them, Sandstorm is trying to challenge We Buy Your Boat for a position as well. Let's take a look at, I think it's Kilowol for Sandstorm. There you go, the battle for 5th as well could be in place here. Yeah, it's impressive how those top 2 teams, it's now 68 seconds. Separate them. Back over to Oinkt on this main straight here. See if he can
4
pull...
seconds now behind Digo. I wonder what happened. He must have missed something.
The section 2 sign has fallen down. Not actually the same sign with the bird. So we'll get there when we get there. As we'll watch how, yeah, quite a gap between Oinkt and Digo has opened up. Or F for MLG, sorry. So some mistake has happened to Oinkt to bring that gap up to 4 seconds. And yeah. Another 8 seconds to IKEA. There's a bump there from Efra through the wagons.
Oh my.
I think Oink did the same thing. Yeah, but he gets it even slower, actually. Goes over the wagon somehow. So a little bit sloppy there from the Canadian. Yeah, it's through here. He manages to get pace on Garana here through most of the lap, but not through the village, that's for sure. As after that instant between both of them, another 13, it's now 13 seconds to IKEA, which is nearly impossible for a 3-second gap. And here's the sector 2 signs. It's not the one with the bird. So they're okay there.
The next sign, as Oink fails the turn, unfortunately.
Oh no, Oink. Buddy, get it together. And take a look at the sign. Yep, it is. There's
Efra
a
survives. Oink does too. Okay. Neither driver messing up that. Leak Sea Goats. Oh my goodness. P14?
yeah, not a good day for them.
I know they started in the top 5. Unfortunate for them.
He's not driving for Red Boat Racing, but well, there's both of IKEA P3 right now. That was scraped there. 12 seconds behind him, of course, is this battle for 4th position. And there's Efra right now. Trying to gap out Oink there. Not currently working in the favor.
Close battle between Red Boat Racing's Demonatic and Omega Miz from We Want to Eat Your Pancreas. 1 second separates them.
There you go. This is the battle for 8th spot.
Good boat up here if Omega Miz goes for it. Oh.
He tries for it. Doesn't seem to get it
Just
done.
get the block stop though, which is faster.
Yeah. I want to keep going. It's not over. It's not over. I mean, he's running on ping dip. 15 seconds down, 2 laps to go. I mean, it's not over. He's right. That is
Tandem
quite a
Oink
gap.
and Efra.
Here we
Through
go.
The village section. Oh, Oink messes up. Still
Always
a tandem
go
though.
a
Uses
bit of a
push
better
pass.
exit. And oh, there's a bump
Oh, and
there
Efra
from
messes
Efra.
up.
That's Oinked. Getting in position. Finally gets it done. 4th place for Death and Suffering. They haven't been here before. And is going to try and defend the position for 2 more laps. I mean, maybe catch up to IKEA, but it's quite a bold idea. Let's go back to how Demonac is doing for Red Boat Racing. And if he can hold off Omega Miz on 8th position right now, they've got 2 laps to go.
Better turn from Omega Miz, I believe, there.
Separated by about 2 seconds here.
Demonatic goes for the wall tap, though. That does save about 0.2, 0.3 there. Building up the gap slowly yet surely to the driver behind him, but he messes up! Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
Demonatic!
And that puts Omega Miz in
Omega
here.
Miz very close now.
He could have also challenged Kilo there from Sandstorm. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer if he can manage to do that as well. But there's Kilo ahead of them.
I believe Killer messed up the gimmick right in front of Demonatic, and it messed Demonatic up. I believe that's what happened there.
Right, well, Oink and the rest have finished lap 32. So
Oink
2
building
laps
the
to go
gap
now.
building the gap to Efra. And Efra messes up the outside block step a little bit as well.
So if anyone's going to
7
take
seconds.
this, I'm curious to see how this last turn is going to go on the last lap. Drivers must be thinking about that tightrope section, that DRS tightrope. Maybe as a last-ditch effort on the last corner, drivers could try and use it to get a sneaky overtake before the end of this race. They got nothing to lose if they use it, so might as well try.
Yeah, especially like that's what Omega Miz has got to be thinking about. A minute to the driver behind them. You have to go for it. I don't see a reason why you would ever not.
Yeah, perhaps.
But maybe Demonatic's thinking the same thing, because I think Demonatic is barely in the range where you do. Oh, and Killer Roll messes up. Demonatic
Oh.
360s through the wagons there.
Different routes being taken for the couple of drivers here. Demonic might get an overtake here on Killer. Looks like he does. He gets slightly ahead. Oh, a little bump there. He's going to lose it. Is Omega going to make an overtake? No, not quite. But it gets closer between these three, and suddenly there's a three-way fight for 7th position here.
Now, here's the question. Does Demonatic go for it here?
On this
Because
lap?
there is the question of you want to overtake Killer Lul here, but you've got Omega Miz right behind you. And Omega Miz, I don't think is going to be able to get the DRS off Killer Lul.
Not sure. Well, TG, keep an eye on our race leader right now, Rocket Gila Mafiosa, as Mafiosa should be finishing the last couple of laps here. So let me know when he gets close to winning this one.
You know.
As it stands right now, the only battle to be watching right now is 7th position Sandstorm of Killer Lul is being challenged by Demoniatic, who's being challenged by We Want to Eat Your Pancreas driver. Oh my goodness. There he is. Keep rolling through. 2 laps to go, or more like a lap and a half for these 3 challengers. Let's see if it goes for it on this lap. Doesn't look like any of them will. They are going to take the turn normally. And we might see some action going on this last lap for these 3. Who's going to take that tightrope? Last lap. And Omega tries once again for the wall tap, but eats way too much dirt there. And that's going to put him way out of line here compared to the other 2. That might be...
Gilo is on the final straight here.
Alright, let's take a look at 32 Gilo, who has managed to once again take his team to a victory here in Spa. Is the 2nd in a row for Rocket Gila Mafiosa. This will put him in the 2nd place on the standings. And after 1.5 hours of racing, it's 32 Gilo of Rocket Gila Mafiosa taking home the win. Ping Div couldn't get it done. JH Dash will bring this one home for his team. Still in the lead, though, and they're happy with their 2nd place. They think that it's not going to affect them too much, and I believe that's someone behind them. Who was that? Teddy is happy, taking the tire up there. Bold from Teddy is happy with another lap to go, of course. But
Fanatic overtook in the village section. Killer Lul messed up a lot there. Omega Miz. Ooh. I don't think either of the 2 drivers behind Demonatic can go for it anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, up to 7th Red Boat. Demonatic really pulling this team together up to a 7th position as it stands. Oh, a little bit wide there.
Maybe Ephra, 2 seconds behind We Buy Your Boat driver. I believe Sheljo is within range, barely. If he's able to hold on this last second, he's within range to go for it
Here comes Bolt, trying to make a cheeky block stop before the end of this race. Kind of whiffs. Doesn't really matter too much. He's got plenty of time behind him. But IKEA Racing will finish 3rd, a minute behind Ping Div. Here's Death and Suffering driver. Oint couldn't get the overtake done in the end on IKEA, but got past We Buy Your Boat, who, yeah, is not too far behind. And actually, well, that's another backmarker. Excuse me, that's not a link there. But FRMLG of Guarana will be finishing right behind We Buy Your Boat P5 for Sheljo. We just missed him finishing there. 7th position will go to Demonatic. I think he did just take the skip there, didn't he? Might have.
Oh no, Omega Miz did not go for it, which is very surprising. He was right behind Killer Lul and he didn't go for it.
8th position for Sandstorm. 9th position, there's Omega Miz of We Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Typical attack team. Is that Teddy? Teddy's happy driving right now. Yes, he is. Is a full minute down from the rest of the drivers here. So he's got plenty of time behind him and ahead of him. Guarana Jr.'s behind him. Goes a little bit wide, but yeah, some interesting battles there throughout this race. And yeah, getting Rainbow Racing all the way up, and Oink getting Death and Suffering all the way up to 4th there. We by Our Boat doing an excellent job in 5th. And yeah, the rest of them are still coming through to finish. But yeah, there's definitely some good finishes there throughout the grid. As Teddy comes around the last couple corners, will collect 10th position for Tipple Attack Team. Behind them must be Digo driving. Yes, it is. And here comes Digo for 11th spot there. We have time for Fox Ferrari. Yeah, we will. We'll have plenty of time for Fox Ferrari. Deceptive MC coming in for 12th position.
We might have time for Columba, but I think it's gonna go down to P14 today.
There's Eduardo Avocado for
Or sorry,
13
you're right.
Racing Boats. And we will have, yeah, League Sea Goats will finish. Traffic Cones, though,
Not quite.
will not.
Half a minute off.
I think Columba's not racing right. You must not.
Oh, long live Bobby the mod.
I have no idea who that is, to be honest, but
I'm assuming they're talking about Bob the Builder.
I have no idea. Well, 2SG of League Sea Goats will be the last person to finish, as Traffic Cones is way too far behind to finish within our 30 seconds. Oh no, it's gonna give him an extra. Oh, they're gonna give him time. They're gonna give him time. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe is it
I gotta
Ivan?
do it now. It's Chopstick. Rounding out. His last lap.
We'll see if he can finish.
Where is P16?
Oh, he gets bumped by the wall. Then that's not good.
P16 is Michael Blockstop. Let's see. Is he gonna be able to finish? No, he's just now entering the village section.
Chopstick, last driver to go through. They've been granted a little bit of extra time to finish this race. Hopefully, they do it in those 40 seconds. I thought it would be kind of embarrassing for the team there.
I think they'll make it.
They should. They should.
They just gotta not scrape.
Last couple corners here for Traffic Cones. Led by, of course, Ivan Miner, who's a very, very enthusiastic driver. We love to see him and his team get excited over even 15th places. And they are... and he's so happy with that. You can see him all in chat. Very happy with that. 15th place from Traffic Cones. And there you go. Those are your finishing order for here at Spa. Let's take a look at our podium real quick.
This is a really cool podium.
Thank you, team. Okay, it's time for me to go.
Oh god.
All right. Well, let's get some quick interviews going on the way. I know there's other things going on later today, but so we'll get them quickly done. I can't get through here. There we go. All right, 3rd place, IKEA here. Bull Potato led us home there. Had quite a fight for this 3rd spot, but you guys were the team who held it together. How does it feel being on top of those groups?
Feels good.
Yeah.
What do you think was the main factor that led to your P3 today?
I mean, it's low-key easy. Next time we're aiming for this spot here.
Yeah, quite a
Next
gap
time-
though.
next
I mean,
time-
gotta find a minute though. All right.
Go
well-
Mafioso.
All right, well, Potato.
it's not working.
Plenty of words.
This
but
is so sad.
all right.
My bad.
Well, Ping Div,
King Div.
excellent battles,
Used to seeing you guys on the podium.
Hell yeah.
and you're here once
Yeah.
again. So, walk me through
100%
that. Are you
podium.
happy with the result? Are you disappointed it's not on top, or what's the deal here?
Little
Could've
bit
been better.
disappointed, but second's great too.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think we definitely had chances, but yeah, I don't know. We kind of got killed. We didn't like deal with the gimmick as well as they did, so they deserved to like take away that sort of lead.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty
Fair
much.
enough. Well,
We gave them a really good fight, but I don't know, they're too fast.
P2 for you guys, once again, keeping you guys on top of our championship standings. So there you go. All right. Well, Mafiosa, Gilo, the duo that puts this one away. You guys are moving up position up to second now in the standings, and a race win again as a field.
Wait.
Yeah, that's good. I think we were quite behind after the first or the second race.
Okay,
So
guys. So
we
see
definitely
you
need the
later.
wins.
Yeah,
I'm
bye,
going.
Scott.
Yeah.
Alright, see you
The race
later.
was close actually.
Bye.
It was a bit entertaining.
Nice job, Jack.
Yeah. Do you guys think you have the chance to take it to Ping Diff for that top spot later on this season?
Yeah, I think we do. Personally, I want to do well in the
I
race. So
missed.
if we do end up winning that race, we could probably overtake them. I don't know how the point system works.
All right.
But
So
I guess
in-
we'll see.
It's double points.
In Le Mans is a very important race. Le Mans earns 2x points.
Yeah.
So
Wait, Le Mans next.
I don't know. No, Le Mans is in Le Mans.
This is June.
Is it next? I
Or
believe so,
July?
It's
actually.
next, yeah.
It's
It
in
might be
June,
next.
Yeah,
Is
June's
it
the
next?
next
Oh
month,
shit,
by the
we're
way.
toast.
Whoa.
It's
We're gonna run out of champagne for this one. Shoot.
June
Oh, shoot.
21st. It is.
Yeah, it is the next race. Le Mans is the next race, so
So that's in 6 weeks.
Get preparing for the most exciting race of the season. A 3-hour, 2-hour, or a 3-hour race is gonna be plenty long. Just remember that this one was 1.5 hours long. So,
We're
oh
doing
boy,
3 hours next.
double that.
3 hours. Yeah, better bring a squad of 4 people if you can, because that's gonna be tiring.
NA schools.
All right. Well, congratulations to your podium spots here. And yeah, as mentioned, we will see you in 6 weeks' time, where we take on the most exciting race of the season. It's Le Mans. This has been IEC and on Frostex.com.
What the?
And we will see you next time in France.